Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United Arsenal podcast. Man United podcast meets the Gunner Talk from the Arsenal podcast, where we discuss all things Manchester United and all things Arsenal. To the North London club, Arsenal, Matheus Cunha has been linked to many clubs, including Arsenal. Is that a move they could make in January? Very, very, very good player, highly rated. Him and the Wolves manager after their defeat at Chelsea had some words. Cunha also had some words for a reporter as well. So are Arsenal going to make the move and get that striker / left winger who could actually make a world of difference? I'll also be discussing their draw to Aston Villa as well, 2-apiece. I'm saying after dropping a 2-goal lead. And of course, they face Dynamo Zagreb in the Champions League tomorrow as well. In regards to Manchester United, lots going on. Is Rashford going to Barcelona? Is he going AC Milan? Is he going Borussia Dortmund? Is he going elsewhere on loan? Oh, yeah, who knows? He could be going to Arsenal. And speaking of selling our crap wingers to London clubs, Garnacho to Chelsea. Nacho. Hey, you know what? Chelsea fans are so irritated by just the thought. Obviously, their game against Wolves yesterday, Garnacho's agent was at the bridge watching the game, and he's also been linked to Napoli as well. So we'll be discussing all of those things. And speaking of January, in additions to the show, not only we got TJ and Tony in the building, as always, my guys in the building, we also make January transfers here at Sarcasm City TV. You've seen him on the channel many times before. See, I know how to get business done in January. If Manchester United could follow suit, we'd be in a much better position, especially being able to acquire talent. Don't tell me there's no talent in the market. So we got to welcome TJ, Tony, and Duncy is fully in the building as well. What you man all saying? You man good?
I would like to say first that I did not approve Don being added to the panel. He speaks too much truth and people cannot handle it. I don't think the crowd was ready for it. No, I'm just kidding. No, big up Don C every single time. I'm glad you're on the panel, bro. We need a fresh perspective every once in a while. Tony sipping on the Kool-Aid, sometimes sniffing the powder. Me just getting depressed about the fact that we still have this manager in the club. And then Flawless just being a criminal, like just being flawless, So we need to add some dynamism to this panel. So I am glad that you are here, my guy. Big up Tony every single time. You know the deal. Big up the chat. Big up Flawless. I'm good. Outside of my football club stressing me out, I'm fantastic.
Well, calm. We'll go to you, Tony. How you doing, my brother?
Yeah, see everybody, big ups to you guys. Yeah, I mean it's nice to have Dante here. Even me myself, I work with Dante on my own channel too. So of course, it's a big resource to have down here. Mostly even me too. That sometimes I'm here, sometimes I'm not here. So it's very very nice that you could pop in and help out down here. So Dante, man, big ups to you. Big up to the chat here. Big up to TJ Warren. Big ups to you, man, and of course my guy, my brother, Sarcasm TV himself, Flawless. Big ups to you, Sarcasm TV. I mean, there'll be time where we'll have to have words later on. I mean, Amorim, 7 games he's lost in 15 games. I mean, we have to start talking about that later on.
This is just the intro.
No, I know. I mean, sooner or later, because Arsenal Football Club is not just the only club what to banter and rant about. I mean, how about Manchester United? So we have to talk about all these things. 7 in 15 games, and we had Ten Hag who was sacked acrimoniously in this. I mean, in that football club, we have to start having words for that. But again, that's a story for another day. Arsenal not doing quite right this time. We got to talk about it, man. We got to talk about it. So you guys just tune into the show.
Yeah, it is, and of course, like I said, Warrior J put it in the chat. Done see the Sarcasm City panel. Here we go. You're going to see him here on a weekly basis. Done. What are you telling me, though? You good?
Yeah, thanks for actually making me a permanent member. TJ, you're American, so I would never expect any less from you. Yeah, but big it up. Yeah, Tony, you're my brother, innit? So, I'll just keep it real with it. Like some people may like me, some people may hate me, but I don't really give a fuck. I just talk my shit. That's what I'm saying. And Flawless, thank you for having me, making me a permanent member. And I hope, I really do hope that Garnacho stays at your club, yeah? Because you let Ten Hag go, yeah? Do not do this to me before the season's ended, yeah? I need some joy.
You get enjoy, man. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal Football Club, you lot will probably beat Dynamo Zagreb tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much confirms you lot in the top 8. And then you kick on from there.
Fuck off. We're not doing this right now. Too early. We're not doing this right now.
So we'll get to it. Big up to everyone in the chat. Run up the likes, you lot. Everyone who's locked in right now, whether you're watching this live or watching this back after, hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this out across all the socials. That's Me Flawless at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV, and That's Me Flawless on Twitter and Instagram. So retweet and like on Twitter. It all helps. Share from the Instagram. And just as important, subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. And I want to big up all my panelists here. All the panelists you see on the channel, everybody who's in the chat, everyone who supports. We have hit 14K. We did that earlier on today, people. So salute, big up to everyone in the chat who's helped Sarcasm City TV grow to what it is right now. And we're going to continue to push out content. So we've hit 14K. There will be a 14K live stream party at some point. So it is now rolled to 15,000 subscribers, people. It is now rolled to 15. So again, big up and salute to all of you lot as well. But we'll start Arsenal. Matheus Cunha. So it says here, Cunha situation open ahead of the final days of the transfer window. Arsenal are still there, and not only as revealed this, are still there, and not the only club as revealed this morning. That's from Fabrizio Romano. Let's see what else. Yeah, Cunha's situation from now to the end of January remains one to watch. New deal not formally signed yet, as reported 2 days ago. Club showing interest with Arsenal still keen, and not the only. I'm looking for the rest of it, and I believe that says, and not the only club involved in. Only club interested. So Dunsey, we'll go to you, man. Cunha, like the idea of Cunha joining Arsenal? Don't like it? And second question, do you think it happens? You think you lot get it over the line?
Okay, I might as well get my fucking rant over right now. Over done with, yeah? Fuck Arteta, yeah? You want to fucking bring in a fucking striker in the middle of the fucking season when this all could have fucking been done in fucking August, yeah? Right? Am I happy that he's coming, yeah? Is he another Trossard, yeah? We all knows what happens to Brazilians when they come to fucking English clubs, especially forward Brazilians, yeah? When they come to a big club, what the fuck did they do? Please tell me the last time Arsenal had a Brazilian, apart from Gabriel, that actually done something. Yeah? Mm-hmm. And you want to bring this Cunha dude. Yeah, cool, we scored a few goals in Wolves, right? Because what has he scored? What, 10 goals this season?
Yeah, some goals this season. His numbers,
yeah? He scored 10 goals. He has. Yeah, he scored 10 goals with, I think, 4 assists, if I'm correct. 4 assists, 10 goals.
10 goals, 4 assists.
You see, that's brilliant when the team is built around you, when the team is built for you, when you're in a small, pond, yeah, and you're a small fish, because that's what I believe he is, right? I'm happy that he's getting a chance, right? And I'm happy that we don't have to see that pussy old cool Kai Havertz, yeah, the key, yeah. I'm so happy, right? But the thing is, yeah, I'm unhappy because you know what, yeah, we could have done this how many months ago? We could have done this how many fucking months ago, and he's just a stopgap. That's all it is, yeah. Am I happy that he's coming to our club? Yeah, do you know what, right? Cool. Bring us the goals. If they could transfer the goals from fucking Wolves to us, yeah, I'll take them as well, innit? But it's not going to happen, right? I'm just happy that we're actually doing some kind of movement in this fucking window, yeah? And it's taken Arteta 2 fucking years to buy a striker, yeah? 2 fucking years. You expect me to be happy and be like, oh yeah, I'm over the moon, innit? I'm singing with the fucking birds and the bees and all that bullshit, yeah? But this is just papering over the cracks, right? And this right here, yeah, is the reason why this pussy will be kept in the job. Things like this, because these sim Arsenal fans will lap it up and say, oh yeah, Cunha, he scored this much goals and had this much assists for a fucking team like Wolves, innit? Yeah, they're a mediocre team, yeah? They're a mid-table team at best. Well, to be honest, they're doing
relegation.
better
They're battling relegation.
But so are you lot. So it is what it is, isn't it? So I'm not even going to say much, right?
Hold that.
Road to 40 points, it is, isn't it? Road to 40 points.
You and your side picks right segment.
There. No. Bro, it all ties into one. It all ties into one, yeah? Yeah, you all fight for relegation, yeah? But I just want to see what's going to happen. Because we all know these rumours that's come out in the tabloids about players coming to Arsenal. And it never actually happens. It's just like a bad nightmare. That's what it is. And I'm stuck in a fucking loop. Yeah, am I happy? Am I not? Time will tell.
I thought you'd be happy. I think he's a good player, but you do make some valid points in regards to being at Wolves, and Arsenal is a whole different kettle of fish. Performing at Arsenal is completely different to performing at Wolves.
You see,
that I do agree with.
The only positive I could actually take from this, if I'm gonna actually say something positive about this, he's 25 years old. Yeah, we all know Brazilians, especially Brazilian strikers, has an expiry date when they're 28, right? So hopefully, if we do get him, we get the best 3 years out of him. Yeah, and if we don't, that gives me one more nail in my coffin to tell Arteta to fuck off.
I'm looking at it because he's only 25.
Yeah,
so let's say if he is, you could have a good. Let's say he performs well and gets better, you could have a good 6-7 years.
Yeah,
6 years is 31.
So like, we really don't. Brazilians really don't know how to just stay fit and stay hungry in the league. Like the last Brazilian that actually was decent.
You got one. He has a good countryman there at your club in Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel, but then that's a defender. It's like these strikers, man. They like to party too much, bro. They like the limelight. Did you know defenders? They're very selfless. Strikers are we all know they're very selfish in it, so it's all about them. So I'm like I said, I hope that he does well, but do you know what? We'll see. Like I just want to see if he's. I'll be happier. I'll come with this stage next week, right? If he has a shirt in his hand, and then I'll be a lot happier. Until then, I'm on the fence.
Just links. No, that's fair. Yeah. That's fair. TJ, same questions to you. Thoughts on the Matheus Cunha links to Arsenal, and are you happy about the links? If he was to come to Arsenal, and do you think it will happen as well? So 2 questions in one.
Yeah, I'm skeptical on if it's going to happen. We've been linked FC, personal terms agreed FC for the last 2 years when it comes to the striker position, and I'm kind of over it. Like I'm in Don C's camp in terms of like talk to me when I get the shirt up. I was actually talking to Saad and Hooks about this very thing this morning. Is like I don't want to hear about any more of these links until he's sitting at London Colney holding up the shirt. Like until then, it hasn't actually happened. Do I think it's going to happen? No, I don't. I've seen this. We've seen this too many times. I think if the links were stronger, you wouldn't see Fabrizio Romano saying, "Oh well, there's still other teams involved." I am happy to see that it's strengthened by the fact that he's at odds with his manager, the new Wolves manager. You can take that as positive signs because you can look back at Trossard and his falling out with Brighton again, and having us being Captain Save-A-Ho again. He's been good for us, but not great. Matteo, in terms of the profile of the player, though, he's perfect for Mikel Arteta's system. He's perfect. He's versatile. He can play in that center attacking mid position. He can play as a second striker. He can play as a 9. He can play as a winger. Like, this is the kind of signing that you would expect Mikel Arteta to make. Like, do I think it's completely? Do I think it's great? No, I don't think it's overwhelming or underwhelming. I think it's exactly what Mikel Arteta would do, right? So he would want to play this guy all over the pitch. He's played a lot of his time as an attacking midfielder, which we could offer a little bit more there, especially if Odegaard falls off. I think we found our answer on the right wing, and that's Ethan Nwaneri. I think Martinelli can do a job over there if he decides to get up and play. It just makes sense. I want to be clear. If this is the only thing that we're going to do during this winter transfer window, we've already failed. And now you're potentially overpaying for something that you could get in the summer when we were going to get second or third place anyway, or potentially fall out of the top 4 based on our form over the last couple of months. So it's underwhelming. The whole thing is just underwhelming to me. Arsenal Football Club's moves in the transfer window since we brought in Declan Rice has been absolutely abysmal. I don't think Cunha completely fixes that. Is he a better option than Gabriel Jesus or Kai Havertz? Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. But we've been crying out for the Osmans of the world, for, people were hammering it out, pause for Sesko at certain times. When you're talking about Gyökeres and us being linked to Gyökeres, this is underwhelming. We need a pure striker. Matheus Cunha is a lot of things. He is not a pure striker. He's not.
That's true.
So.
All right, first, and big up to Omar in the chat as well. And big up to King. I just had to get to this. Says big up the whole panel. The Northside rant was generational. I'm still dying from laughter from that live stream. And the soundboard was generational. Hey, if you didn't watch people, Benfica versus Barcelona today, you missed out. Of all the picks of watch, that's one of the best watch-alongs have been. 5-4 to Barcelona. Last minute scenes when Rafinha scores. Obviously, those that don't know, not only does Northside support Arsenal, he also supports Benfica. And yeah, his head is still floating around the solar system. His head was gone Northside. And shout out to Yasser, because we was watching it and Northside said something pause-worthy. And I heard someone say, hey, yo. I was like, what was that? And he said it again. I was like, shit, that sounds like me. So shout out to Yasser because he's got me on his soundboard. And even Victor was like, that was you. I was like, nah, that wasn't me. Like, yeah, literally, as Northside was saying some crazy stuff. So yeah, big up. You lot, make sure you subscribe to Northside LDN as well. Tony, we'll go to you, man. I thought you lot would be happier about the Cunha link. So where do you stand, Tony? 2 questions in one. Again, Cunha to Arsenal. If, let's say, hypothetically, it does happen, would you be happy about the signing or not? And secondly, do you think the deal actually gets done this window?
Big up Flawless, man. And again, it's only right you said linked. When you asked that question the first time, you said you put that verb, linked. So Arsenal is just linked to this guy. And again, there's nothing certain about this signing coming to fruition. I mean, just like Don T have said, we've seen Arsenal being linked to great strikers. I mean, prior to this, we've seen Arsenal being linked to Higuain. We've seen Arsenal being linked to Karim Benzema. All the big time strikers over the years. Yeah, Arsenal have been linked to each and every one of them.
Is Draxler ever going to come in?
The other. Draxler,
He's still on the plane. Still on the plane.
Bro, name all of them. Also, David Villa. I could still remember. David Villa, linked to this guy all the time, and it never comes to play, bro, man. So that's what you get when you're dealing with Arsenal Football Club, and of course our fan base. We're already grown a thick skin to this kind of talk in the market. But again, when you come to Cunha, first of all, let me get this out there, yeah, guys. Anyone who thinks us getting a striker clears up the problem we have at Arsenal Football Club, you're definitely an Oreo, because you don't know what you're thinking, you don't know what you're doing, you're deluded. This Arsenal team is not a striker away from problem solved. We still have clear issues in this team. We still have clear issues with the core of our team. I even throw away the manager. To be very sincere, I thought we'll win the league even without the manager this season, to be very sincere with you, because I really thought that we've gone back to back with Manchester City. I did feel like the boys have become more experienced and more nuanced in that, okay, we're challenging, we're going for big honors. I did feel they would do it this season with or without the manager because of how quick they've grown. But we've just taken 3 steps forward and 2 steps back, that kind of a thing, don't see. And TJ, that kind of like you go forward and then you come back. And even that go forward, you never even won trophies with that going 2 steps forward, and you're going back without getting those trophies back in the end. So it doesn't work for me. And again, this Cunha thing, since I've gotten that out of the way, because we still do have clear problems. Not even problems about the managers, about problems about quality. And with the way Arsenal fans and the management see recruitment, they see recruitment from a reactionary core. But
yeah.
I'm looking at transfers from a proactive standpoint. For example, they would say, "Oh, we need cover." That's what it's in everyone's mouth in Arsenal Football Club. Our fan base. We need cover. We need cover. How about we need competition for places? How about that? We need competition for places. Why is no one talking proactively about these things? We're talking about cover here, cover there. I'm talking about bringing quality players to actually stir shit up. Yeah, stir competition up in the football club. That's a big club mentality. Look at Manchester City. They've just signed Haaland. I mean, the biggest, greatest striker they've ever had in the history. Yeah, a roll beast of some sort, and they've signed him into a slave contract, 10 years. And man, them are doing
Damn.
business.
Jesus.
Man, them
Years
are
a
doing
slave.
business. To be very sincere with you, tell me, isn't that a debt roll contract? That's a debt roll
There's a
contract.
difference between a
It's a
death
debt roll
row
contract.
Hey, if that's a death row,
Seriously.
if that's a death row contract,
It's a debt roll
sign me
contract.
up. If that's a death row contract, sign me
It's
up.
a debt roll.
Sign me
It's
to
a
the
debt
fucking
roll
chair
contract.
now. You know what I'm saying? Put
10
the bag
years.
on,
Bro,
my
there's
head like a
nothing bigger
death
I
than
row.
love
that.
this show. I love this
It's a,
show.
it's a, it's a
How
debt
much is
roll
he on?
contract.
How much is he on?
610 million per week.
No, how much is it a week? Chat, let me know. No, how much is it per week?
610 million per week. That's a
610
slave
Not a
contract.
week.
No,
And
Not a
10
week.
years.
It's 500,000.
Throw that all away. See,
So
guys,
wait,
that's not
he's on
enough.
he's on half a mil a week.
Yeah.
Half a mil a
Bro,
week.
Sign
more
me
than
for a
half a
death
mil,
row contract,
more than
man.
half a mil a
What
week.
are
He's
you
on
talking about, man?
610 per week.
Without
Go,
odds on
see,
it.
guys, throw that all away. That's not even enough. This is where I'm talking about competitiveness and proactiveness, not reactionary. Now they've gone to go bring a German beast, an Egyptian pharaoh, is called Mamouche, decent record in the German Bundesliga, and they've brought him to add to what they have. Now that's recruitment from a proactive standpoint. But we at Arsenal here, well, I mean, they've dashed this manager up to 7, to be very sincere, because people are always saying 850, 800. To be very sincere, it's about 750 million pounds that they've given this manager. And we're riddled with left backs. We're riddled with left backs, centre backs, defensive reinforcement with no single attack it, bro. We're left with the dream Sterling on the bench. I mean, look at that game against Aston Villa, where Arsenal fans are looking for someone, bro, to come and change the game. And we're looking at the bench, and we're seeing Sterling, the dream. Bro, that doesn't cut it for us, man. It doesn't cut it for us. We're shambles, bro. We're in big problems, flawless, man. We need an SOS. And good, we need an SOS. And who shows up? Cunha. See, Cunha deal is far from being done, because I follow these deals through. I mean, I have a Facebook page where I blog post most of the time about deals and all that. And bro, this deal is far from over. I mean, Cunha just agreed to deal with Wolves, to be on the safer side.
No, Tony, that deal's
To be
not
on, bro, you don't know. You're not there. You don't have the numbers. You don't know. You don't have the papers. But I will go by what I've heard on tabloids.
I'm telling you now,
I won't go by what you've said. I will go by what respectable tabloids have told me.
Read this.
No, it's bro. This is not a tabloid. This is Warrior J. He could sit in his house and be a keyboard warrior, bro.
It's
bro, man.
Fabrizio Romano.
Bro, even Fabrizio, even Fabrizio doesn't have the answers. Fabrizio just day before yesterday said that Sesko was having discussions with Arsenal. He doesn't have the answers, and right now he's moved to Cunha. Bro, no one has the answers. When it comes to Arsenal, this is the problem. See, this is the problem. When it comes to Arsenal, even Romano doesn't have the answers. He doesn't, because that's Arsenal Football Club. We're a confused club, a confused one. We don't know who to get. We don't know who we want to get. We haggle over prices. So there is no how that even the biggest names in tabloids will even get a grasp of what we're even talking about, because our football club is not direct. We keep haggling for prices. So we don't know. No one knows. We'll go by the eye test and what we see in some certain kind of tabloids. So if I could go with Fabrizio Romano on some certain issues, I can't go with him totally.
So you think he signed it? So you think
always a bigger problem.
Okay, Tony. So you think he signed the deal? Who's reported that he signed the deal?
I think he has agreed a deal to stay with Wolves to be on a safer side.
Forget all that.
But I also think that he has also signed.
We're not doing this. Do you think he signed the deal?
Like, what do you mean? I just told you.
Do you think he signed
the I just told you that he has agreed to the deal in Wolves.
Has he signed the deal?
This is personal. No, I'm talking of personal terms. I'm talking of he has agreed.
Has he signed?
No, he hasn't. If he has signed the deal for Wolves. We won't be talking about this right now. But he has agreed.
He's agreed it. No one said
so technically he has agreed. Exactly.
So he's agreed,
so
yes,
technically,
but he's not signed it. Like Fabrizio Romano.
Good and okay. We're still in the same.
No, that's a huge difference.
Scenery. But the thing there is,
it's a huge difference.
Good, no problem. But again,
it's not the same thing. Right? We're not gonna bypass. We're not just gonna bypass that because you was wrong.
No. I hear that, but again, you also need to understand. See, Flawless, let me get my word out, man. You're allowed every other person talk. Let me talk, man. Let me talk. Let me talk. You give everyone uninterrupted time. Give me uninterrupted time.
Don't be wrong and go at Warrior J and other stuff. When you're wrong, I'm gonna pull you up, get your facts straight, and I don't interrupt.
Good, no problem. So
therefore,
okay, good.
Okay, no problem.
Good, no problem. Then let me continue at this. Hear my drift. No. This is how you correct people. This is how you correct people. You allow people roll. I
asked you a question. That's all I did. I asked you a question.
See, bro. Would you listen to me?
Signing is two different things. I listened to you clearly. That's why I responded with a question.
Would you listen to me, man? Let me just get my thing off. Then if I'm wrong, after I finish talking, if I'm wrong, you call me to it.
I might forget.
No, then that's not how to do things. You listen to the person first, then you pick the ones that are wrong and you straighten it out.
How about get your facts straight? How about just start there? Get your facts straight.
Okay, good. Then no problem. Then good. No, I hear you, man.
Don't blame me because you had infactual information. That's on you, Tony. That's a you thing.
No problem. Then would you allow me get my stuff up?
And then you wanted to be ignorant when I brought up the correct facts. That's the cheek of it.
Bro, would you allow me? Would you allow me continue, man?
Yeah,
would you allow me continue?
I'm just saying, don't be ignorant when you get corrected. You know what I'm saying? You had infactual information. I brought it up. You wanted to try to be cheeky about it, and then now you look daft, and now you don't. Now you're not happy. But all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? We move. You know what I'm saying? We keep it stepping. We ain't doing that. We're not doing that whatsoever. I don't know what's going on. Tony's my guy, but we ain't doing that.
What just happened?
I don't know what's going on. I have no. He don't like the fact that he was wrong. That's where that stems from. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
man tried to, this is Warrior J and You ain't gonna disrespect Warrior J like that. Nah, not in the slightest. We ain't doing that. We're not doing that.
Dude, I'm wrong. I wake up and the first thing I do is wrong. So like, I don't understand what the problem is.
We ain't doing
That's
that.
all right. It is what
I'm saying. Talking about when I interrupt. No. We ain't doing that. So like, this is not what. That's not what's happening. You ain't gonna this is Warrior J who's saying that. No, it wasn't Warrior J. Again, wrong again. But you just wanted to. Nah, you ain't just gonna chat rubbish and be rude to people in the chat and there and all that. That's not what we doing. Not in the slightest. All right, cool. Let's keep it stepping anyway. Where we at? Where was we at? Arsenal. You don't run up the like.
Welcome to the show.
Well. Yeah, welcome to the show, everybody. Smash the like. Are you not entertained?
All right, that was fucking entertaining.
In the first 30 minutes, we had a disclaimer. I mean, where do you get some sort of entertainment like this? Like every single week, people. Every single week, baby.
Yeah, we move, but don't see. We'll go back to your game against Villa. I know we've spoken on it, but yeah.
Because I was on your live, innit? Because unlike some people, I don't run away from whether it's win, loss, or draw. Yeah, I always turn up, right? The game against Villa in the first half, it seemed too easy. Do you know that song? You're just so good to be true. Yeah,
can't take my eyes off of you. Yeah.
And the goals kind of papered over the cracks. Yeah. I actually did like the Martinelli goal, even though I can't stand the wanker. I really liked his goal because that was the first time that we've seen in the last few years a number 9. Yeah, what a number 9 should be doing. Yeah, that late run. Well, not even that late run in the box, just that hunger to get the ball. Right, because if you see the positioning of Havertz, yeah, it's like he was just chilling, having a fucking picnic behind Ings, yeah, or whatever the fuck Mings, yeah. And then that's the ball that he should have went to. Even if he would have gone to it and missed it, right, you could say that's a level of intent. But thank God that Martinelli was in that position to give us that one goal. Even though I can't stand him, I'll always beat him up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just want more. Yeah, I just want better. It was the first half was so simple that Havertz goal, literally, my man put the pace on it. All he had to do was get another fucking tap inside the box. I'm not really going to rate none of his goals because none of his goals has been spectacular. We've had our defenders score a hell of a lot of better goals than what Havertz has done. So to be honest, 2-0, it didn't really flatter us, to be honest. We should have been about 3 or 4-0 up first half. But then it shows that if you have a number 9, yeah, you'll be 3 or 4 goals up in the fucking first half, you fucking plonker. Yeah. So like everyone played a nice, reassuring, calm game. Ollie Watkins was very dangerous. You see, when you watch the first half, you see what a real number 9 is, yeah? And there's a reason why I'm constantly saying this, what a real number 9 is, yeah? Because when Rodgers, like, he literally just spanned the ball up the field, it was Gabriel and Timber running, trying to defend against Watkins. And Watkins took him all the way into the penalty area, yeah, for Watkins to, wait for his man to come up, wait for his backup to come up. And Gabriel just got a little toe to win the ball off that, yeah? But then that's what a real number 9 does. He's always attacking. That's the first ball. Can you imagine Havertz in that first position? The moment he gets the ball, yeah, he gets wiped out, yeah? He gets wiped out, roll around 3 times, right? And complain to the referee, the little pussy, right? See, this is why the first half, I said to Flawless, yeah? I said to fucking Flawless, the Wallad, right? We are going to have a fucking bozo moment, right? I said, I'm not confident going into the second half because Arsenal as a team are fucking bozos. This is what I'm saying. And what do you think happened? Right? What the fuck do you think happened? Tillemans ran from behind Beast, the Moreno, yeah? Tony's boy. He ran from behind him. Someone that's slower, someone that's like a foot shorter than him, someone that's a hell of a lot weaker than him, got goal side of him and scored that goal. That's when I knew we were fucked, right? And then
as soon as Tillemans bagged that goal.
As soon as Tillemans bagged that goal, because you saw the tide turn, even though we still had more of the possession, their counter-attack had more threat than all of our possession put together. And that's disgusting, right? And then guess what happens? Another ball comes over the top, right? Partey lost his man. Yeah? Partey lost his man to, and then a number 9, which I wanted at my club come fucking August, right? Scored another fucking goal against us and showed you what a number 9 should be doing. The accuracy, the power, the movement, yeah? Just being in the right fucking places. I'm not gonna blame Partey for that. Do you know why? Because Partey is not a fucking right back.
Thank you.
Partey is not a fucking centre back.
Thank you.
If we had Kivior in that fucking place, yeah, which is a natural centre back, yeah, as Kaneki said, what we call him? Centre back, yeah?
Yeah,
centre back, yeah? If we had a centre back playing in a centre back place, yeah, then blood clot goal will never happen, yeah? Right? And people want to fucking shit on Partey for that. Not the fact that don't let the cross come in. You're going against a man that doesn't play in his fucking in that particular position, right? Because when you're talking about positions, right, a midfielder plays well in midfield. They have an okay job in defense, and they have a shit job playing striker. Yeah, a defender can defend, play him in midfield. He can play okay, but going up front, unless it's Gabriel Magalhaes, Kaneki's answer to his question. That's my true number 9, Gabriel Magalhaes, right? They're gonna play shit up front. So when you play Partey and constantly play Partey in that position, when you're constantly playing a player like Timber in that position, what are you expecting when you have Kivior on the bench, right? And then back to the match. When they scored the 2 goals up, yeah, there were people that saying, yeah, we can come back, and get a 3rd goal, yeah. When you look at our bench, we had Sterling. We had Kivior, yeah. We had Tierney. We had the goalkeeper, which I can't remember his name. All I can remember was Turner from back in it from last season. And we had 2 other geezers, yeah, which I don't even fucking know because I don't watch the under 18s, and I'm being real to you like that. This is what I'm saying, yeah. So tell me which attacking player could really change the game. What are we gonna put another centre back on here? So we've got like 7 defensive players on the field to try and get that elusive goal that we really need, yeah. All right. So I'm like, this just reminds me of last season when Aston Villa came. And do you remember me and you had this discussion last week when you said to me, when we was on that Tottenham show with those 2 lovely frauds, yeah, from down the road that wear that lily whites, yeah.
Shout out to them. Who was it? Oh yeah, it was Charlie
It was,
and De Niro.
and De Niro, yeah. Your side bitch's family, yeah. Your side bitch's family, right?
This guy.
Yeah, right. Last
Never
week
gonna
you
let
said
you
to
go
me-
on that.
Never, ever.
I rate
yeah?
it. I rate it.
You said to me that, yeah, come on, man, you lot are on a roll. You know, you're trying to sell me the Kool-Aid because you're the Kool-Aid monster and all of that. Yeah.
Did I try and sell you the
You tried
Kool-Aid?
to
Or did
sell
I
the
just say
Kool-Aid, yeah?
facts? What did I actually say? What was I talking about? Is it before which game was
you
it?
saying that Will's on a run. Will's on a run because Will's on a run. You know, we beat Tottenham. We closed. We're going to close the points because we beat Tottenham.
Oh yeah, I said yeah.
And
I said
Liverpool
you got a
drew.
good victory
That's
against
what I'm saying. So
Spurs
we got
and
a
it's
good
a
picture.
morale boosting win.
And I said to you, around this time, give or take a few weeks last year, we had the same thing happen, and Arsenal done the same thing against fucking Aston Villa. We dropped points. Yeah, we dropped points, and the reason why
They did the double over us
last season, and the only reason why we dropped points is because we didn't have a striker last season. Yeah, this season we dropped points because we didn't have a fucking striker this season. Yeah, and this is and this is why I'm never confident going into those kind of matches, especially when the manager has had our number. You know what I'm saying? For the last few games, like when it comes to Man United, yeah, cool. I know the Man United rivalry, and I know it could be a bit closer, but I know we're gonna have your number because as poor as we are, you lot are even worse than us.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Terrible.
You're in the Spurs territory. You know what I'm saying? Your side bitch and your main are just, you know, they battle of the dishes. You get me? Right? But when it comes to Arsenal and people in the top half of the table, I'm a bit more skeptical because I know that all it takes
your
is a
record against
bozo
teams in
moment.
the top half is terrible.
It's fucking bro. In the top half, okay, between 12th and 6th, we're great. No, we're awful. Between 6 and above, we're fucking great. May that make sense? Normally, you're supposed to struggle against the teams around you and beat every blood clot below you. Is what I'm saying. We just do it the fucking Arsenal way. It's just opposite. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm never happy when we're playing teams like Aston Villa, when the pressure's on Arsenal to actually, you know, climb up the table. Let's just be quiet and do it. No, because the fans are loud, yeah? The fans are loud and our team is shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like man saying, okay, yeah, I want some Cali weed. You know what? Yeah, give me a cue. Whatever the price of cues are nowadays, I don't smoke weed, so it is what it is. Yeah, so it could be £60, £45. I don't know, right? And we're getting a bag of bush weed blood. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seems like all the time because we've got a bag of bush hungry players. You get me? Without Saka, we are nothing, and it's shown game after game because that. Who are we going to trust in? What Trossard on the left-hand side or right-hand side, depending on want to play? Do we want to bring off Sterling off the bench again? You get me? Last week we saw Zinchenko in left wing, and I said that's the only place he can play and not hurt our team and not fight against us. But guess what? We've got other men that's fighting against us. We've got Havertz that can't fucking score a decent goal, yeah, unless it's a fucking tap in. We've got Declan Rice that runs around, yeah. I'm not going to go on Declan Rice too much because you know what, yeah? He hasn't actually been our worst player.
He's one of our better players in the midfield, to be fair.
I thought he was good. I thought he was good against Villa, to be honest. Even after you went 2-1.
That says a lot. That says a lot. We got Partey playing that fucking right back here. What the fuck can he do? Okay, can you imagine a geriatric, right, running down a fucking wing trying to overlap his player? Yeah, how the fuck is he gonna get back? What does he need? One of those motorized vehicles that them old people use to go into shopping markets. You know what I'm saying? Pick up their groceries. Is that what we're really talking about? Is that what we're really doing when we have a fucking defender on the bench that is good over 1 and 2 games? You know what I'm saying? And this is why I can't trust Arteta. And this is why I knew we was never going to win that match, no matter how much my heart said, do you know what, yeah? We're going to win that match. My head said, Don, stop being like one of them fucking bellends down the road, yeah? You know what I'm saying? You ain't one of flawless side pieces. You're an honest fan, at least. You get what I'm saying? Yes, sir. You're always going to be a lily white, bro. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Spurs, man. Shout out Spurs.
Yeah, your side bit, bro.
Shout them out. One of the worst teams in the league. Shout them out.
No, they are. Hey, you know, the worst teams in the league.
I hope they get relegated. Oh my god, I'd dance on their grave.
All right, TJ. That's why they always say birds of a feather flock together. Is what I'm saying. Let shit stand with shit,
dude. They're right next to each other in the relegation roller coaster, and I'm here for every single minute of it. I literally tune in to Tottenham Hotspur watch-alongs and United watch-alongs for the comedy, and it's not just like expressions. It's flawless. It's my guy Deji Spurs. It's my guy Sheik in the chat who got clipped up. I was crying.
That shit was.
Yeah,
Are you
okay,
fucking kidding me?
My favorite is the censored ones. Okay, not to get too off topic.
That's
my
cool.
favorite is censored ones because the beeps are funnier than hearing the words.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yeah, it was great, yo. Shout out Sheik.
Shout out to Sheik. No,
Sheik's
that
still
was
pissed.
hilarious.
I spoke to him earlier on today. Sheik's still pissed. He's still. I could see in his face when he was talking about it that Sheik is still pissed. But yeah, we got clipped up for those that don't know for the first time.
Funny. We
got clipped up. But yeah, same to you, TJ. Thoughts on the Villa game? Obviously started off well.
Dude,
with a better team, well worth the 2-0 lead, and then let the 2-0 lead slip and then ended up dropping points.
I when Don C comes in here and burns the house down, I'm just here to kind of sweep up the ashes. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best here to sweep the ashes up. No, like Don C was right on about a lot of things. I thought the first half was incredible, champagne football. We were absolutely killing it. Martinelli and Trossard actually being active on the wings, being dangerous. We made them look bad. They chased Maatsen out the game. Like, that is how good Martinelli was playing. And I have not seen that happen to a fullback that Arsenal has played against all season long. So the fact that they chased Maatsen out was a big kudos to them, in my opinion. Dauncey already went over the goals. I'm not going to go over the goals again. I need to talk about the second half a little bit more. Digne came into the game and locked us up. And that is a huge problem. This manager is not good at managing different phases of matches. This is not new news to anybody, but we came out in the second half looking lethargic, looking like we were just ready to see this thing out, and that needs to be addressed. This is one of my major problems with Arteta. Is that for all the things we saw on the Amazon documentary 2 or 3 years ago, for all the passion that we see on the sidelines, I think this guy is giving them sedatives in the middle of the match. Like they're mixing them in with the sports drinks and throwing them out there on the pitch. We got we didn't get absolutely dominated, but we fell asleep. Look, Dauncey, I see what you're saying about Thomas Partey not man marking his man. But he is the right back at the end of the day. He was in that zone. He should have been marking him. And that, in my opinion, that's inexcusable. That being said, a lot of people made a lot of mistakes on that goal. I think Kai Havertz could have gotten ahead on it. There was a lot of things that happened leading up to that goal that showed that we literally lost focus. I want to know where the pickpockets went. That pickpockets thing did not work because these guys got caught sleeping twice. We let Yuri Tillemans score on us. Yuri Tillemans?
I thought he was on point. He was my man of the match personally.
He was a great. I'm not taking it away from him. Don't get me wrong. But Yuri Tillemans,
diving header.
Diving header. What a goal! But Yuri Tillemans against biggest club in London, third biggest club in England, Arsenal.
The beast as well.
The beast Moreno. And don't even get me started. And people were rating him. But he was responsible for the goal too. Like look, and I'm not going to get into the disallowed goal. I'm not going to do that because you had half of the Arsenal fan base going out there thinking that Kai Havertz had a distended belly that would deflect that goal in. Like, give me a break. It went off his arm. It was clear as day, bro. Yeah, it's clear as day. So let's stop doing this. Stop. We have to start calling out our players for poor performances. Martin Odegaard. What is this guy doing? Tony, come back.
Shout out to Tony. Make sure you smash up the like.
Blame it. Go
on, I'll get to it.
Come back.
Before you get, hashtag blame flawless. We'll get to Odegaard in a sec because I do want to ask you genuinely about it. But sorry, carry on.
Yeah, go. No. And that can lead us to our next topic because honestly, Trossard had a good game. Havertz was a tap-in merchant, so he got the goal, but he was still useless. Martinelli cooked. Like the framework of a win was there, but you need a leader. to make sure that you salt the game away and you keep the boys focused. Martin Odegaard was one of our worst players on the pitch.
Yeah, what's
if not
happened
our
to
worst.
Odegaard? What's
DJ.
like? It can't just be because Saka's missing.
He's a purple patch player. And people go and people like to see past that because he's wearing the armband. Like I want to believe that this guy can be a captain of Arsenal. I want to see it. But this guy cannot put in consistent performances if his life depended on it. And people call him Gibraltar guard, shout out Lee Gunner. People call him a flat track bully. Here's the thing is Odegaard can show up in big games, but go back and look at his pattern of distribution, his pattern of game ratings. Whether there will be a pattern where he goes 3 games putting in a 7 or an 8 or a 9, and then there are games that he'll be putting in 4, 5s, and 6s. Yeah. Like he is just not consistent enough. This is why the fan base is calling for Gabriel to be captain, because this guy leads by example and leads by voice too. Gabriel Magalhaes is the captain of Arsenal Football Club, in my opinion. This guy leads. So why are we still trying to fool ourselves saying that the Norwegian wonder is the captain? He's not. He's not. Yeah, but what are you saying, Don C? Odegaard?
Odegaard, take that fucking armband from me. He don't fucking deserve it, a prick. Yeah, damn. I swear he's fucking in a park singing Kumbaya somewhere. Is what I'm saying. Like trying to be a hippie. I don't know what the fuck has happened to him. I don't know what the fuck. And the thing is, I want a player like him to do so well, right? But his performances. If you're gonna play 40, 45 games a season and you're only giving 15 good performances, see on the bench.
So you're saying squad player? You're saying squad player?
He's a squad player. He's a squad player at best now, because when he's on the field, he's added to our problems. That's the thing. And then when a player starts to add to your problems, what do? Do you take them out of the team, or do you keep playing them? Do you know what a proper manager would do? Take him out of the team, buy someone that could compete with him, and say, do you know what? If you want to win your position back, then do you know what you do? You performances when you come off the bench, yeah. But as an apprentice, as Arteta is, you expect him to make this kind of decision to say, I'm going to play him through his bad form, so hopefully one day he's going to bring his form back and be the Odegaard of 2 seasons ago, yeah. Because last season he was playing exactly like this, but because we were winning matches, we were scraping through matches, right? People didn't talk about it. It's only because we're in a position where we are now, and we're still in a good position in the league. But then that's just because we've got fucking defenders like Gabriel and Saliba. Yeah, we've got other people putting in the goals. You know what I'm saying? Even though Havertz has scored 10 goals here, 10 tap-ins, right? And Saka's done well, right? But a lot of the other goals has come from Saka's corners and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We are set piece FC. We are one man FC. We're linked to no one FC and all of that rest of it. We're just a fucking.
You are linked to Cunha though.
Yeah, we are linked to Cunha. Right, but guess who we was linked to at one stage? You take one guess. Ronaldo, Ibrahimovic. What happened there? We're going back.
Yeah, linked like Rizzy Back said, linked to a lot of players inside no one. Yeah, I hear you.
And the thing is, this is why I don't give a shit about. Okay, there's one reason you don't hear me talk about transfers, and you've never heard me talk about transfers, because I've heard so much through these years that I don't give a fuck about transfers, because you can get man happy, like, yeah, we're gonna get this player, Like we first spoke about Draxler, we was after for 2 and 3 years. We're gonna get him this year. He's out of contract. He signs a new contract. Then he goes to another club. This is what I'm saying. Yeah. So what's the point of us even talking about this whole Cunha thing? It's nice that we can have another striker, but like I said, I really don't give a fuck. Like I said, my heart wants a striker, but my head's like, I don't want to get this striker, because you know what? He's gonna save Arteta's job. And for me,
he could play out left, and like you mentioned there about Odegaard, one thing he can do, and TJ made a great point, he is capable of playing in the 10 as well.
But guess what? I'm sick and tired of having these fucking makeshift handymen in my team.
Oh, you mean versatile players?
Yeah, these versatile players.
Cunha is one of those though where
No, he is legitimately versatile. Like, don't get me wrong, but we don't have any.
Put it this way. Yeah, go on, TJ.
ahead.
Go on, you go.
No. Specialist. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
We don't have any specialists.
I was gonna say I don't want you lot to sign him. That's the
is,
biggest compliment I can pay him. I don't want him to go to Arsenal because I think he genuinely improves you lot. Genuinely.
Okay. Let's put it this way: if we sign him, right?
Yeah.
Say we sign him. Hypothetically, we sign him.
Yeah.
And then Odegaard is out. He's playing in the 10 now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got that Pusso up front.
Yeah, we know you got more problems. We know you got more. We know you got more. I hear that he don't solve all the problems. You know. Where would he play? Probably from the left. But like I said, TJ made a valid point that I overlooked, that he is capable of playing in the 10. But go on, then.
The thing is, it'd be nice to have someone that can actually do a job. Yeah, when they come in, it'd be actually someone that's actually a master at their trade, right? Yeah. And I can see why he's going for Cunha, right? Yeah. Because TJ just literally broke it down. He's a man that can play over three different positions. Yeah. But then that kind of breeds into Arteta's style, because out of 36 players that Arteta has bought since he's been at this club, tell me one striker that he bought.
Gabriel Jesus.
The one that came out and said he's not a fucking number 9.
Yeah, he did.
The guy that played on Man City on the left for most of his career.
He did play for the right position.
I say this again. Tell me one player, one striker that Arteta's bought.
Hey, you got a point.
I can see TJ thinking.
Yeah,
you're attacking
8 to a striker now. You right? You smart.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So this is my frustration. Yeah, Cunha is a nice prospect, but then just having him, right, it's not really going to do much for us, because then guess what? Okay, cool, fair enough. He takes Martinelli's position, or he takes Odegaard's position, or he takes Havertz's position. Now, who slots in those other three then? When he's taking each of those positions, and that's our issue, because our issue has never been getting the ball up to the final third. Our issue is from the final third. What the fuck are we going to do? Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to kick off a player and then hope that Gabriel Magalhaes or Saliba scores a header. That's what we're going to do. And
yeah. I hear your point though, like in regards to where you're frustrated. Correct me if I'm wrong, Don C. It's like, it's not that it's Cunha's bad and you don't rate him. You're saying it has to be Cunha and someone you need else. Addition. You're saying it's an additions because you still have issues, which is a fair point. But because you lot go and get Cunha and a striker, then you lot have a serious forward, man.
Then we have a serious forward. Or if we get Cunha and a number 10, if we got Cunha and a number 10, right, then you will never hear me say nothing about what Arteta has done so far. Even just as let's say someone that's just for now, just because you can see that he's working, he's identified the issues. And guess what? He's actually doing something for once. Instead of being like, okay, I need to get this player. I want to get a centre back. I need to get this player. I want to get a holding midfielder. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And that's where my frustration lies. He waits till the last moment and then he gets rubbish.
Well, no. And here's the thing is he always gets these jack of all trades, master of none people. Yeah. And I've been talking about this for weeks. We don't have the last clinical striker that we had, and yes, he could play out on the left time to time, was Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. That's it. Since I don't even want to talk about Lacazette. Like whatever. Lack of threat, Lacazette. I don't want to talk about him. But the last specialized striker that we had that was worth his salt was Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Keep that. He left us in 22. Beginning at 20. Yeah, 22.
That's crazy. 22.
Like, it's crazy that Arsenal Football Club, free-flowing Arsenal Football Club, has not had a specialty striker. The home of Thierry Henry, Anelka, Bergkamp, the list goes on. Like, we've lost guys. Like, and I don't want to get too deep here, but we've lost our way under this guy. We've completely lost our way because everybody wants to talk about playing the Arsenal way, 49 undefeated, all this bullshit is what I hear at the games that I'm privileged to go to here in America. But people are living in the past 20 years ago. That's why everybody wants a striker at this club and can see the glaring need for a striker at this club is because we've seen it before. We've seen the impact that it can have. Alexis Sanchez, I can go on and on and on.
Yeah.
Like, so what are we seeing that the manager is not seeing? We need a specialist number 9. We need him now. Like, don't get me wrong. I agree with Flawless. Cunha does make us better, but it's only incrementally. We get in all of these chances into the box, and we have people just missing because we don't have anybody clinical in there. We had. I'll go back to this, and I realize his job isn't finishing, but I swear to God, I don't think they work on finishing and training. I'm dead serious. You had Kieran Tierney coming on for a cup of coffee a couple of games ago, putting in a perfect pass into the box for Odegaard, and he misses by 3 feet.
Yeah.
He had half the net open. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing in training? Do you just expect them to play? Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Once we get into the final third, yeah, you guys know what to do. Obviously, we don't.
Set pieces. That's what we're doing in training. Set
Yeah.
pieces.
Hey, the set pieces is working though.
Set pieces. Yeah, but here's the thing: is I think he was going into this. He was going into the season thinking we were going to be the most defensive team in the league, which, you know, statistically we are still up there. Don't get me wrong, but he thought that us not bringing in additional attackers we could make up for on set pieces. And don't get me wrong, we have, but it doesn't cover the gap. It doesn't cover the gap. We still need open play goals. Like, it's just crazy to me that this front office, this board, doesn't see it when casual fans like me, absolute dedicated, like gooners, top gooners, see it. Like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, I just don't get it, man.
That's fair enough. That's fair. Hey, before we continue, you lot, big up, man. Likes it. The like ratio was good, but let's get up to 40 likes, people. Hit that like button, like check 1212. Make sure you subscribe to TJ Warren TV. Make sure you subscribe to Tony Claude Gunner TV as well. Make sure you subscribe. Both links are underneath in the description. Get your questions in, but of course, TJ and Don and myself all have a lot to say. Want to make sure we get to your question, super chat people. But if it's a great question, or TJ or Don, play it out in the chat. I will get to it as well. Switching lanes from Arsenal on to Manchester United, because a lot's going on as always with Manchester United in regards to transfer, Manchester United and transfer windows. If you are a football journalist and you cover Manchester United in the transfer window, you are eating during the period. All summer long, all January transfer window, because you link Manchester United, any player to Manchester United player. I mean, you link any player to Manchester United or link any player away. You are getting clicks, you are getting views, you are getting reports. So, like it says in the title, obviously Rashford's camp yesterday now met with Barcelona. And hey, I'm all for it. I've said this. Let me just start there. I don't care where Rashford goes. He just got to get the hell out of here. That's where I'm at. And he said it himself when he got dropped from the squad. I'm ready for a new challenge. But now he's backtracking a bit. And it's, I'm ready to be a part of the team. And you know where that is? And Rand's pointed this out. His value isn't as high as he thought it was. That's where this stems from. There's not as many teams, not even that many teams in for him, because he has options. Wages is a problem. Because teams don't want to pay his wages, and it's not even his full wages. Because if it's a loan deal, Manchester United will pay part of the wages, whether that's 50%, 60%, or more, or less, or whatever the case may be. So with him linking up with Barcelona, I'm all for it. I've had people ask me in the chat, would you take him back? No. Yes, the team is performing poorly. Absolutely. However, Rashford isn't the answer. He's a part of the problem. This is why he got dropped from the squad. Let's not act like he didn't get ample opportunity under this manager. Let's not act like he hasn't had ample opportunity this previous season. He's been here nearly 10 years. I think it is 10 seasons now, or 9.5. He's had ample opportunities, and Rance pointed this out when we were talking about this yesterday. He's literally had issues with every manager who's been here, bar Van Gaal. Every single manager we've had, he's had some form of issues with. Whether it's Mourinho, whether it's Oli, whether it's Ten Hag, whether it's Ralph Rangnick, whether it's Amorim. All these managers have issues with you as you. And it's not even been major issues. It wasn't like major bust-ups and major fallout. And all that takes away from the fact, you know what, his people, he's just not that good. Doesn't mean he can't play professionally. I actually think if he goes to La Liga or Serie A or the Bundesliga, he'll get goals and assists. All that space. I think he'll do absolutely fine. So it's just a question of getting him off the books. If Manchester United have to pay 70% of his wages, 80% of his wages, and it's only an option to buy, that's better than paying 100% of his wages and he's just here decreasing in value. Because that's all Rashford has done since he's dropped from the squad, is his value is decreasing. So we need to get him out there playing so his value can increase. And hopefully this loan does wonders. I don't wish nothing bad on Rashford. I want Rashford to do very well. He's man born and bred, so I have that bias towards him anyway through the academy. Of course, he's just not good enough here. Yeah, I'm gone. That's where I'm at with Marcus Rashford, and the fact that Barcelona interested, AC Milan as well, Borussia Dortmund. Will he move? Hopefully, I think it's just best for all parties involved. Our obligation to buy would be fantastic, but I take an option. I take it with no obligation or no loan. I'm with it. And Tadaro says, I don't get why Barca would sign trash. Some of these clubs, I don't know what they do. I think it is just I don't know if it's ego or it's laziness.
Are we sure it's not his agent putting it out there? That's my question about this whole Barcelona thing, because I just don't see where
you reported it today. It was Romano who reported it. So
Romano, and I still don't get it when you have wingers like Lamal, wingers like Rafinha and Torres. Like he doesn't start. Like he doesn't walk into these clubs unless it's like a Copa competition. Like he's not a regular starter. So how does that differ from anything he was getting at Manchester United when he was an actual when he was a part of the rotation? Yeah. Like I don't see how this is moving up. I really don't.
And that's what he's realizing. Because even when he was to AC Milan, I was like, they play the 4-3-3/4-2-3-1. Someone in the chat will know. Yeah. He ain't a better left winger than Leao, and he ain't a better striker. He's not a striker, and he ain't a better striker than Tammy Abraham.
And he's on. So I think he's on the level with Pulisic. Like that's why I think
Pulisic is a better right winger. Pulisic is a better right winger.
I think. Well, I don't know. I've seen Pulisic throw in some absolute stinkers, but I'm an American.
You know what? So. But at least he's a right winger. Rashford ain't that.
Yeah, true. But I'm just saying, just in terms of wingers, like he's that same kind of level. So I just don't think that he's if he lands at an elite club, he's not starting game in and game out. He's just not that way in his career. His stock has fallen so far. Like, look, I rate what he does in the community. I rate what he does with his money. But you have to look at the player and be like, look, man, this guy, he's just not it. And he has to, if he wants to regularly start, he's gonna need to drop his expectations around where he lands.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. Because as soon as he got dropped from the City squad, if he doesn't say anything, as bad as we are, he gets back in. He gets game time just off of being there. I bet if I went to Old Trafford and put on a shirt and they give me game time just for being there. That's how bad it is. Like you just get game time, just being there. You just look like a footballer. All right, yeah, give him a run out. And it's like you can't take Højlund's shirt. Is this what you're telling me? You can't compete with Højlund and Garnacho and Bruno and get a place in our 11. And Anthony, who's now gone. Like, you telling me you really, as much as I don't rate Rashford,
wow.
If he just doesn't say anything afterwards, you get game time. Garnacho's been linked with move away. He didn't say anything after getting dropped, and he's gotten game time. Granted, he ain't got many starts, but he's been involved. You would have been involved just because of numbers alone. Whether the manager rates you or not, just off that alone, and you would have got chance because it's limited. It's literally Anthony, you don't get game time, so you don't even have to worry about that. It was literally Garnacho, Bruno, Xerxes, Højlund. So you telling me there's 4 players in front of you for 3 spots? That's all it is. There's no one. Mount's always injured. Anthony plays as a wing, but oh yeah, let me not forget Diallo. So it's 5 players. It's 5 players for 3 spots. And 2 of them, one of them's new, one of them is a quality, and the other 3 are shocking. Telling me you couldn't take Garnacho's shirt. You couldn't take Højlund's shirt. Bear in mind, you one of the only strikers there, like, of your profile as well. Like, who can spin in behind the runner, even though you're not the best, you're still different. You would have been you, but like he went out there and said what he said after the City game, and like, yeah, I'm ready for a new challenge, and then realized like, oh, yeah, no, where do I go? Where do I play? Realization hits you. I'm saying you can value yourself at what you want, but the market will the market will tell you your true value. Clubs interested, yes, but like you said, TJ, you're not going anywhere and starting. You don't go AC Milan and start. You don't go Barcelona and start. Not in my opinion. Hey, chat, let me know if you lot disagree. What top clubs does he go to?
There's no top club. There's no top club, you know, maybe outside of France. Like France, maybe he starts in a top club.
I was going to say PSG.
But yeah, PSG. No, exactly. That's the only.
And even PSG did, and
I don't even know about PSG. I'm talking about
they just signed my man Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, I'm talking about like top 4 teams in leagues outside of France. I don't think he starts for any of them. I'm being serious. Big up Dan Potts for the raid.
And big up shout out Potts for the raid. And you lot make sure if you're in London, Potts, he's doing a live show, people. So it's Potts, Lee Judges is there, Deji Sports, many others. If you're there, the 25th of January, I believe it is, this Friday coming. If you're in London, go to Potts' page and go buy a ticket and go.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. Potts, Lawless there as well. That's gonna
Lawless
be nuts.
is there as well. Yeah. Lawless is gonna be there as well. Potts, one of the realest. So Potts, big up for the raid. Make sure you lot subscribe to the 12th Man podcast and subscribe to Lee Judges TV as well. But yeah, like that's what it is. He overestimated his value.
Yeah,
because even Daryl's saying Leon then the problem he then has is wages.
Yeah,
because that's the reason why he's still here. It's because of the wages. Teams either don't want to or they're gonna need to afford to pay X amount. Well, yeah, go on.
He's gonna need to agree to terminate his contract or agree on a renegotiated contract to start anywhere. And like, look, and you bring up a great point. I mean, even in France, you have teams that cannot afford that contract. Like, unless he goes to PSG, there is nobody else in that league that can afford him. Nobody.
You see, TJ, I don't think he's actually going to go anywhere. I think he's one of those players that we happy to sit on the bench, sit at home, get his money. Why not?
Jeez.
Because
you reckon it's
because everything that's shown you. Because then, if he was to play for football, okay, Man United are the biggest club in England, right? Easily, they're the top 3 in the world, easily. Just by being underneath the umbrella, you're rated. Just by being underneath the umbrella, there's a reason why teams. Because if teams valued you, they'll want to pay whatever it takes, even if they paid out your contract, right? If he wanted to move, all he would say, he'll go in the newspaper and say, "Do you know, I'm not happy to be here." He will stand on that point. He will do a Sancho, right? He will stand on his point, right? Or and if like I believe that he believes I think he smoked his own shit. And he thought he smoked.
He did, because he did do that straight after this. I think it was the day after. I couldn't believe it. I swear. Even it was either 2 or 3 days. I think I tell a lie. I think we played them the Sunday. I think it was 2 days after. The Tuesday it broke. About him saying it's time for a new child. Like the club haven't even made a statement yet. No one's Amorim said, "I want to get rid of you." The club haven't made a statement. Of course, rumors is going around, but no one had said it. He made it official. That's why I would never forget it. I was on the show with Rance that day. That's how I know it was a Tuesday. I thought the quotes was fake. That's how surprised I was. I was like, there's no way he said this. I was like, there's no way he's come out and said, "I am ready for a new challenge when I leave." Not if, when I leave. And now all of a sudden, a couple of weeks later, some negotiations, I would come back. Yeah, I bet you would.
Of course, because he realized that the grass is not green. It's like, my analogies, right? It's like he left his missus for one of those slim model gal, and he realized that them bitches are crazy, bro. Yeah, and he's like,
it only works for Enzo Fernandez. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's true.
He and his whole face, man. I was out here just hoeing. He's out here hoeing.
No, Chelsea's gonna catch some freaking bullets here too. I don't give a shit.
I'm with that, man. Oh yeah, we gonna get to Chelsea as well, man, because they interested in our winger. We gonna get to Chelsea.
That's another thing too. Is that these guys just don't fit into the squad too. So to your point, Don C, is that if this guy wants to stay, he's definitely not playing.
Yeah,
he plays 2 10s and wingbacks. Rashford is not a wingback.
And he's not a wingback, and he's not a 10. And this is it. This is what he said. For me personally, I'm ready for a new challenge in the next step.
That's crazy.
This is what he told Henry Winter. When I'm leaving, it's go when I leave. People, not if. Words are key. You know what I'm saying? Words are very, very good. You didn't say when I leave, it's going to be no hard feelings. You're not going to have any negative comments from me about Manchester United. That's me. I will always be a Red. No issue with this.
I swear he's been chilling with rappers too much, man, because he's definitely smelling what they're cooking. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a fucking song. When I leave, it's like you're just seeing bust out in a little harmony with his backup dancers, Anthony and Garnacho. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy because, like, for me, even though I hate your team, I see it as this, right? It's just like if Saka said the same thing. Someone that's from our ground, someone that's from our academy, someone that's seen some of the greats walk through, like Manchester United, for example. Because you lot had, what was it? When he was there, when he was a child, in academy, he had man like Scholes, Carrick, yeah? He had Rooney, they had Ronaldo. You know what I'm saying? You had some ballers, yeah? Ferdinand. You had some ballers, people that actually bled Man United. So if of all players, he should actually know better than to put out a statement like that, right? Despite where you are, because like I said, despite where you are in the league doesn't always tell the full story. The only reason why you're in where you are in the league is because you had a dog shit manager. You had Arteta's cousin, yeah. That's why you are in the position that you was in. You know what I'm saying, yeah?
They be singing from the same hymn sheet. I'm not gonna lie, Arteta be saying certain things, and I'm like, yo, this sounds awfully familiar.
Yeah, of course.
They man singing from the same hymn sheet.
Bro, this is what I can understand, yeah. And go to Rashford. It's just a shame to see him behave like that. Because even if you want to leave the club, there's a way you do it. Especially, okay, if someone like Anthony left the club, wanted to leave the club like that, I'd be like, yeah, you're a prick, and all you do is spin around for no reason, innit? You're a wanker, innit? But someone like Rashford, who actually comes from Manchester, who bleeds Man United, he was born and raised to play for Man United. Let's not sugarcoat it, right? He should actually understand. He should actually understand what how much it means. Is what I'm saying. Just to leave Man United and leave Man United in the best possible way. Let's just see it like this, yeah. Beckham came through your ranks as well, right?
Yeah.
And yes, he did. He went to Real Madrid.
Yes.
But look at the way he went to Real Madrid with dignity. And the thing is, people always say Beckham is one of the greatest English players of all time. Yeah. Technique alone. Van Nistelrooy, he didn't come through the whole thing, but then he was at a club and also went to Real Madrid. And look at the way he left with dignity. Forget if a person wants to come or go. You had one of the greatest players of all time in Ronaldo. Yeah. Look how he left. These are great players. And Rashford can't even shine their fucking shoes. Like Rashford can't even give them toilet tissue for them to wipe their ass. They're great players. He's just
okay, and that's where it stems from. Yeah, purple patch player, and that's just where it stems from. Is that there's all the extras, but he's just not good enough. He's not what we thought he was. And Manchester United will do this, and Arsenal do this, and everyone. When players come through any player who comes through our academy who has any form of a decent run of games is going to get hyped up. You've been doing this. Arsenal do it, Manchester United do it, Chelsea do it, Liverpool do it as well. Like they're
Kai Havertz is back, by the way, Don C. That's what I was told. Kai Havertz is back.
Oh, did they try and get you with that?
They tried to get me with that. Sorry. I just had to throw that in there.
I'm going to that match tomorrow as well, isn't it?
Oh, you going? Oh, you'll be. Hey, you know what you lot need to do? Yeah, I was saying this to troops. Troops weren't trying to hit it, man. I know you're saying you should go there and lose, but Dynamo Zagreb, a point for them takes them above City if City lose to PSG, man. So you lot are going to qualify. Just give Zagreb a point to get
play
City
chestnut checkers, baby. Let's go.
Man. That's what we gotta do, man. City are currently sat 24th. You know what I'm saying? But troops weren't having it. I was like, damn, troops. This is crazy work,
bro. I don't give a fuck.
This guy, I
want Arteta to get the fuck out by any means necessary.
So a draw fits then at home to Dynamo Zagreb. So we on the same wave.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna win. Yeah,
I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose.
Hey, don't see you want Arteta gone, so losing helps you, and losing helps Manchester City go out the competition. Don't see, man. See, we on the same wavelength, man.
We're gonna win, yeah. Like I don't give a fuck.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win.
I don't give a fuck about Man United. You're in 40th place, 13th or 12th. I don't give a shit.
To do with us. I'm talking about.
I don't look that far to the table, so I'm going to do no favors for no manic. Yeah, no manic. Whether it's Man United or Man City.
No. We trying to crash on Manchester City. If Dynamo Zagreb get a point, they go above them. We're trying to get City out of the playoffs.
Yeah, but then do you know what you lot should have done? You lot should have actually come in the top 4 and did it your fucking selves. Yeah, trying to get next man to do your dirty work.
They won the league. we talking about they won the league. That on us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we picked up a trophy. You know what I'm saying? We did what we were supposed to last season. You know what I'm saying?
You employ Ten Hag. You get what I'm saying? You employ Ten Hag. That's why you couldn't do it. Like, if you lot would have done your thing, yeah, you wouldn't be ask for favors. Is what I'm saying.
I'm asking everyone in the Champions League. I need City out the champs, man. I need City out, not even in the top.
Okay, did you should ask your side bitch? Oh shit, they're not in there, are they?
Hey, this is just unnecessary. This is so unnecessary. Yeah, man, just give Zagreb. I even saying lose. I'm saying give Zagreb a point. You know what I'm saying? City lose to PSG, give Zagreb a point.
Flawless. We're shit, but we're not like
yeah. You're gonna beat them. Yeah, you should ring the changes, man. Play the youth. You know what I'm saying?
No. That being said, Ethan Nwaneri is back, so I wouldn't mind seeing him start. I want to throw that out there. He had a hell of a performance or a couple of performances before he went out injured. So I don't want to see Martinelli on the right there, especially when we have a game on the weekend against Wolves. You gotta, if you want to rotate the squad, rotate my man in right now, Ethan Nwaneri.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's it. And to Warrior J says, wait, what happens if Arsenal lose both games in the Champions League? They will. Drop to the playoffs.
We will.
They'll drop to the playoffs. So it is important because it's tight at the top of the table in the Champions League.
You're not talking enough about Real Madrid dropping out. I would love to see that happen too, and they're at risk.
Why do we want Real Madrid to drop out?
Why not? Why not?
Because we want to see Don Carlo, the great Real Madrid, in the Champions League.
No. Don Carlo just got done over 5-2 against Barcelona. Like, this guy is washed.
Hey, but washed, still top of the league.
Would I take him at my club? Absolutely.
Yes, of course you would, because you're a very smart individual. Of course you would. I know you would. Of course you would. Mate. I seen as soon as he got sacked, I seen Northside put, we have our Arteta replacement available right there, and it's true. Don Carlo, I wanted him when he was at Everton. Mate, when he was at Everton, you know what I'm saying? I wanted him.
If we got Don Carlo, I will start a GoFundMe to get Arteta's cab and plane fare out of the fucking country. That's what I'm saying.
You can't get Don Carlo. That's one of my favorite managers. If he goes to Arsenal, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan. That's one of my favorite managers. He can't go Arsenal. I would hate to have to crash on Don Carlo.
No, Arsenal never employ him. We'll never employ him because we're Arsenal, innit? Yeah, we are regulars at AA meetings. You get me? It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just so used to it. I can't even get angry half the time.
It's cool, man. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, they play Salzburg, Real Madrid now, but we need Real, because you know what? Someone got to try and stop Liverpool from winning this Champions League. And Real Madrid, even though they've been poor, Real Madrid can just Real Madrid it. You know what?
They have the quality of players to do it. But even if they get into the playoff on the form that they've been on in the Champions League, they'll be low in the playoff.
Oh yeah,
they're going to be playing against the higher seeded teams. Do you like? Can I ask you guys a question? Can I ask you guys a question? Do you like this? What do you think of this format so far?
I'm not gonna lie, I love it.
I love it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, I do.
I'm a fan. Yeah. I didn't think I would. I didn't fully understand it, and then when it rolled out, I was like, okay. And I'm looking at today and the final games as well. I'm like, it gives that like, was it like at the end? It gives that end of the season feel. You know, like if
you guys and Flawless, you want to know why you you want to know why you like it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say this. I'm going to do this. You like American sports because this is an American type of competition. This is not round robin. This is you're playing a regular season. You're seeded. You're in. Like this is what American sports are, people. I know we don't have relegation. I understand that. We're working on it. But this is the Champions League took on an American sports format, and it is fantastic. Fantastically entertaining.
I like it.
It's like the Royal Rumble.
Go on.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like the Royal Rumble. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyone can win it, and no matter what position you start off in, it's like this year. Could you imagine? Can you imagine Man City and what is it? Man City and Real Madrid get through the playoffs, for example. They got to play the top seeds. So regardless, it's still gonna be a.
Could be, man. We might get Real Madrid, Arsenal, man, in the playoffs. I'm with that. Let's go, man.
I'm good. We're so solid on that, bro.
That shit won't be fire. Hey, chat, let me know, man. Playoffs, yeah. Let's say Arsenal don't get it.
Of course the chat's
gonna love it. They're full of our ops, bro. Like, what are we doing?
There's Arsenal fans in it. Don't do that. There's Arsenal fans in the chat. You got allies. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you don't got allies.
It's like 50-1 in here. That's what it is.
It's not, man. Do you got in the chat? Let me know. Hey, let us know.
City TV is Arsenal hate TV.
Yeah, it is.
We got maybe 15 Arsenal people on Sarcasm City. Everyone
Hey,
else
well, you know
hates
what
us.
you lot need to do, because you lot know a lot of Arsenal fans. Bring them here. You know what I'm saying? And that. Bring them here.
You know what, Don? See, that is true. We should. I need to be doing a better
bring
job.
them in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bring the Arsenal lot.
yeah,
All are welcome. Everyone not named Ryan, welcome. Bring them. You know what I'm saying?
Fantastic. Yeah,
that's it. Bring them. And today, this is not the case. How would you necessarily just get pumped by Madrid? Madrid ain't been good this season.
Madrid has been genuinely awful this season. Genuinely awful. They've gotten bent over by their biggest rivals twice in one season.
Facts.
Twice.
But guess what?
The only people that do that are Tottenham Hotspur. Sorry, go ahead.
What's his name? Nate London, yeah? Have you not seen that Sabre Whole club that also wears red from North London? Yeah. When other teams beat them, we come around and guess what we do? We make them look better than what they are. We give them the first goal of the season, or when a debut player comes on, guess who they score against? So I have no faith in Arsenal.
Think about it, man. Second leg at the Emirates, first ever Champions League player.
Bro, I go to the Emirates, yeah. And do you know how quiet it is? Do you know how quiet
it won't be? It won't be quiet in this. It
was to be fair. Okay, so when the football is fantastic, by the way, Aston Villa, when we were playing Aston Villa in that first half, the crowd was wild.
It was pumping, yeah.
You could hear it because we were saucing. In the second half, we died, and so did the Emirates. Like, it fully depends on the players. It fully depends.
And also, another reason why I want to see Real Madrid, Arsenal in the playoffs or just in the Champions League, just from selfish perspective. This is just sheer selfish content creator perspective. I just want to see another combined 11 from Agal. That's all I want. I need another combined 11 from Agal to back up the second one he did, just to see how many Arsenal players he put. 9 Arsenal players made the last one a couple years ago. I don't know how many made it.
You know he'd do it too, though. You know he'd do it.
You'll get Havertz up front.
As soon as I see the drop, I had him, hey, Agal, we getting another combined 11. 100%.
Everybody's going to be hitting it up for that. You, Lee.
I want to know. Exactly. I want to know what Agal put. That's why we need this, man. And I've already said this, man. Arsenal in the Champions is definitely getting a Real Madrid or Bayern Munich. I'm telling you. Word to Tony.
No, of course. Of course.
We will be there, man. Watch along galore, people. We're there to watch the great spectacle that is Champions League football. Before we continue, to over 350 of you lot in the building. Big up Potts again from the raid. Let's run up the likes. Only at 63 likes. So run up the likes. Get us to 100 likes. Make sure you subscribe to TJ Warren TV. Links underneath in the title. Make sure you subscribe to Tony Clark on the TV. Links underneath in the title as well, people. And guys, we'll go back to Arsenal in a second before we do indeed close out on Manchester United and Garnacho. Pretty much my same thoughts on my thoughts on Garnacho are the same as my thoughts on Rashford. Get him good. Not good enough. I can't believe we're looking for a reported 59 million, 55 million, 50 million, 40 million, 30 million for Alejandro Garnacho is phenomenal business from us. I can't believe he's even commanding that much. 20 million would be a phenomenal. This guy excels at nothing. He excels at nothing from a technical standpoint, and he excels at nothing physically. All he has is that he's a willing runner. That's the only thing that he's good to his game, that he will consistently make the run. That is it. And he is the type of player, he will have 10 shots, all 10 are off target, and he'll shoot the ball the 11th time. That's it. He's a consistent try-hard. But he excels at nothing technically and nothing from a physical standpoint. And he don't put up stats either. Go on, TJ.
No, I think it's just absolutely crazy that United, like, what's he being valued at right now? What's he being valued?
Saying 59 million. We're looking for
9 million, dude. Wow. If a team throws 40 on the table, you take that and you run.
Someone
run
quickly.
Oh, take the money and run. You know that song? Like, woo, woo, woo. Take it out. Take it and run. This guy is garbage. He is one of the worst left wingers I've ever seen play for a top 6 team, for a Big 6 team, for a Premier League team. This guy has zero awareness. And I don't watch a ton of Manchester United. Again, I watch Manchester United just to crash on him mostly. But guarantee this guy will miss a key pass. He will miss an overlap in the first 20 minutes you watch him. This guy is one of the worst footballers I've ever seen come out of Argentina and play for a Premier League team. Ever. And again, I'm a fairly new fan. I get that. But this guy is just a speed merchant. That's all he is.
Leaving it first.
Zero. Yeah. Zero. And zero. Like, and here's the thing and people are in the chat talking about Garnacho. You talking about Garnacho? You're very perceptive. This guy is shit. And if he is starting for Manchester United, guys like me and Don C are smiling because we know they are not going to cook anything. That left side is going to be dead. He has been eating off of that overhead kick from Everton and comps. That's it. So if Napoli want to take him off of you, if Chelsea want to take a risk, and Chelsea will on him and take him off of you for 59 million, shit. Let him do it. Get away with it.
And that's where
get away with it.
Whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Napoli or whoever. From a personal perspective, do I want it to be Chelsea? Yeah, just for the chaos and get back. Because I love just winding up Chelsea fans about it, because I tweeted about him 3-4 times and my mentions was a mess. Chelsea fans saying delete this. He's not coming to our club.
People they're saying that, but they went out and got Pedro Neto, and Pedro Neto, other than when he played against Arsenal, he hasn't really worked out. Mm-hmm. He's had injury issues.
He's woeful.
So now they're going out and trying to get a replacement for him. Like, and here's the thing: you got to give it to Chelsea. They spend the money, but Garnacho is not the guy you want to be spending on.
Nah, like, Chelsea, come and get Alejandro Garnacho to the bridge. That's what I'm saying.
But to be honest, they haven't got Mudryk, so they need another Mudryk in it. So Garnacho might actually.
You know what's crazy, Dunsey? Might be a hot take for some. Mudryk's better.
No, it's true. It's facts. Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, because it's like this. Yeah, with Garnacho, he plays in a league with Martinelli and Garnacho, and he's the worst out of the three. Garnacho, what is it? Mudryk. He plays kettle minutes when he wasn't banned. Yeah. Martinelli, on his best game, he's still shit. And Garnacho is worse. Like, me personally, as an Arsenal fan, I hope Rashford stays for life. I hope he has that Man United shirt. He has a memorial. He has a statue.
Yeah.
I hope he paint his lights. You get all the planes that says Garnacho win.
Nah, we leave the murals to you lot, man. You know what I'm saying? That's your lot's back. The murals we leave to you lot.
Hey, we paint we put our coaches in the murals.
Yeah,
we don't talk about players.
We got a set piece coach, bro. We got a set piece coach, bro. Yeah, the baddest set piece coach in the league. There is no one better. He's the Don Carlo of set piece coaches. You know what I'm saying? He's the Alex Ferguson of the set piece coaches, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a boss, man. You get me? He needs to be knighted, sir.
That's crazy. That's nasty work, don't see. That is nasty work, yo.
It's the worst thing, right? Like, if we got rid of Kai Havertz, you would be upset because you knew we would dramatically improve, just like addition by subtraction. Right. That's what it is at the end of the day, is that you're getting rid of the dirt. And that's exactly what United are doing. They're clearing out the dead weight, and they're going to reload around Amorim. You know, Amorim might be out there flipping tables like the Dudley boys, but he is serious about winning.
Yeah, he was.
And that shows, and that just shows intent. Like, Don C, like, we're gonna laugh at these guys for a couple of seasons, right? But we're gonna be talking here. I'm gonna be older, fatter, a little bit grayer up here. But we're going to be talking about Amorim on Sarcasm City in 2027, and we're going to be like, these guys are looking dangerous because they've built through windows. As long as they don't get – look, Amorim, I think, is a little bit – I'm not trying to get too off topic here. But cool, Amorim is trying to implement a system. I'm just afraid for United fans that see the vision that the results are going to end up getting him sacked. I've said this before. That's why he gets so heated at these players, because they're ruining it for him. Yeah. They are putting in poor performances in a system that they have shown they can play. Like at Arsenal, they got a result. Liverpool got a result. But against Brighton, you just phone it in. Like, what was that?
Individual errors again. Individual errors, TJ. Yeah. That's what cost us. I said
exactly. So I understand why he's getting mad, and I hope, and I'm dead serious. Don't listen to these idiots. If you're a United fan, and I'm talking about this not from my perspective, fire him. Like, get rid of him. Get rid of him. Bring in another Ten Hag. Get rid of him. Because that way you guys are in the mud for another couple of years. Ruben Amorim has shown that he can win at this level and win consistently. He has a lot of potential to rebuild this Man United squad into a big, big thing. But if you want to get him out because of results, if you want to be a big YouTuber and be big and be like, oh yeah, no, I want him out now, get him out now, and you're not looking at it, and you know exactly who I'm talking about. I can't believe it. Like, if you don't see what Amorim is trying to do, you have no ambition. Like, I'm sorry. You have no ambition. You have no patience.
And
period.
That's where I'm at with it. And you mentioned a lot of things. And the manager's not results matter, people. I've said this.
They do.
So you can't.
He's not blameless.
He's blameless, yeah. But what it is though, TJ, when people hear me defend the manager or talk positively, automatically they assume I associate no blame to him. Same way when people hear me say, oh, we need to go and sign number 10, or we need to sign a goalkeeper, people automatically hear that and automatically assume, well, you don't want to improve. You don't think we need a wing back or we need a midfield. No, we need it also with Amorim. He said it himself. Of course, results matter. That's the most obvious thing. You're at Manchester United Football Club. You have to get results. If poor results continue, you will become under scrutiny, you will be heavily criticized, and you have a strong possibility of being sacked. That's common sense. But results-based analysis, I said this. I was more mad at Amorim after us winning 3-1 than us losing 3-1. You know why? Because I can look past results. The Southampton game,
because you actually watch it.
Because I watch the games and I'm genuinely watching what's going on. Hear what I'm saying, people? That don't make no sense to a lot of people. I'm saying we won a game 3-1, and I was more mad at the manager than us losing 3-1 because of the way he set us up against Southampton and the team he picked. And whereas the Brighton game, that's less on him. Brighton had 3 shots on target. If every home game from now to the end of the season, I was promised that it was said every team that comes to Old Trafford is only going to have 3 shots on target. I'm taking that. That gives us a great chance, in my opinion, and a great platform to win games. But not only will we piss poor going forward, individual errors cost us in that Brighton game. And I'll say this, long ball over the top. People complain Maguire that he didn't step up. Maz, track your man. Have to track your man basics. That's not high skill level. That's not nothing Maz has not done before. He's done it countless occasions. That's a very experienced, very dependable, been a very good player for us this season. Track your runner. Second goal, multiple mistakes. And this is where my issue lies when we're conceding goals and it's 2, 3, 4 individual errors. I got to take steps. The Brighton player meets the press. The step was right. Beats the press, drives towards the goal. Go and watch it back, people. I say on the watch along verbatim repeatedly, De Ligt press the player because De Ligt's got nobody on him. And the benefits of playing a back 3 is if one of your centre back steps, you still have 2 centre backs behind him. It's not a traditional back 4 where if a centre back steps, that space is much more likely to be exploited. He doesn't step. The ball goes out wide. People are saying Delo should have got closer to Minty. I hear that. He ain't blameless. So that's already in the space. Before the ball's even got into the box, there's already 2 errors, people. Already 2 errors before the ball has reached the box. Before it even entered the box, there's been 2 errors. Third one, Onana. Watch it back, people. Because I had to watch it back. Onana. The cross is floated in. It's not at pace. It's not quick. It's not like, oh my God, what a cross this is floated. People, I advise you go and watch it back. Onana takes a step forward and then takes a step back. That's 3 mistakes. Bear in mind, this ain't Hitmatoma who scored the goal yet, people. 3 mistakes already. And basic mistakes. Nothing spectacular. No one's been done with a great piece of skill. Nobody for Brighton, apart from the step to be Agate, has done anything exceptional. But I go, you know what? That's a good piece of skill individually. And then 4th, Maz on the back post. Something he's done consistently well all season long is defend that back post. Sleeping. And Matoma goes to score. 4 mistakes, people. There's only 11 players out there. How are you having just under half of the players on the pitch? Almost half. At fault for a goal. Yeah, go on.
You see, Flawless. Like, all jokes aside, remember when I always said to you that the one person I'm not going to go at is Amorim? because despite how much I hate your team,
Mm.
from the 5th game that you lot played, I saw what he was doing, what he was trying to do. Yeah, the way that you lot play as a team, and when it comes to Amorim, he's trying to make the most of Ten Hag's greatest 11. Yeah, and Ten Hag's greatest 11 is like Tottenham's best 11. It's a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to make the most. He's trying to make them. Let's say he's trying to make them run again. He's trying to teach them the basics. He's trying to go from route one, yeah, just the basics of passing the ball, getting the ball out to, let's say, Maguire. The Maguire pass it to delay, whatever, and then back to the goalkeeper. If you don't notice that, they do it in a lot of matches because it's like he's trying to train them from beginning. And when you do that, you're gonna have a lot of mistakes within that. Until Amran can at least get rid of minimum 6 of these players and then bring his own ones in, it's going to be the same thing. You're always going to be like a river. It's like the North Sea, choppy. You're going to win against a big team, but you're going to lose against a team that you know you should have beaten. Right?
Yeah.
The reason why my United fans are behaving how they are because when I heard them like, oh, Amran shouldn't be doing this, Amran shouldn't be doing that. He's been here for 4 months. He's been here for 4 months.
A couple months.
Right?
Okay,
like a couple months, yeah. 2 months, 2 months. He's been here for 2 months. But he's actually got these boys playing football. I can't remember, like, under Erik ten Hag, I can't remember the last time when you lot had the most possession of the football. Yeah? I can't remember. Normally you have like 35% under Erik ten Hag. You might get a 42. Against Arsenal, you had 49. 49. Yeah? We're a team which is 5 years in our process, and you had 49% possession against a team like that with a shit shit footballers. You had man like Bruno looking like he's prime. What's his name? Zidane. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. It's against Arsenal, and you know them mans get up to those matches. But then that's that. You got to big up your manager for that. And I suggest that you Man United fans, you just stick by him, because if us rival fans are taking a piss of Man United now, it's only because of the rut you're in. It's only because of the position that you're in. But watch when he gets rid of those players. Just like TJ said, in 2 years down the line, if he's here, yeah. And if he's here, Arteta's here, just know, say we're gonna switch places.
Yeah.
Only they're gonna win things. And look, it's in their DNA. And I hate to say it because I hate Manchester United just as much as I hate Spurs. Like I've gone on record on this several times. But all you got to do is look at the record since Amorim came in. Right. Yes. So you go to, let's just go over the last 10 games. Win at Everton. Sorry, I had to look this up. Win at Everton. At Old Trafford, lost away at Arsenal, lost against Forest, beat Man City, lost against Bournemouth, lost against Wolves, lost against Newcastle, drew against Liverpool. Good game. But you depended on one player to get your 3 points. You're only 3 points out of 4 of your last 5 games. Like that is massively concerning. If you don't need if nothing else tells you that your players are shit, it's that. Because I don't think the football has been that bad. I watched that United game. I didn't watch a lot of the Brighton game, I'm not gonna lie, but I watched Liverpool. I watched you guys beat us at the Emirates. Like the skeleton is there. The skeleton is there, especially and again, I have a hard time even talking about the Arsenal game because you guys literally just parked the bus and locked us up. It is what it is. But the balance of the rest of the performances, there's something there and you can see it. So if you're a United fan, don't be like this stat merchant or the scoreline merchant. Watch the games, see what he is trying to build, and I would be happy about what he's trying to build. You guys aren't going to be in Europe. You guys are going to finish 11th, 12th, 13th. Just be ready for that and reload for next season. Yeah. And it will start to increase. And guys like me and Don C are going to be on here pissed
Of course.
Because you see what you're building towards.
You lot gonna enjoy this so far as the rest of the rivals, as I would if roles reversed.
Yeah,
that's where it is. That's why I'm not crashing on the manager. Is there things he can do that absolutely people? But there's
absolutely.
things any manager can do better. There's better managers than him right now.
But you don't. But here's the thing: it's like you're a fairly big YouTuber, right? You don't want him out. You see what he's doing. Yeah. I feel like there are some people out there calling for his head, where it's just like you're just out there trying to look for controversy.
You were so patient with 10. That's the craziest part.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Like what? And the football was awful.
The football was awful, but you were so patient with him, and people want me to turn on this guy who's not had a penny spent yet. He even had opportunity to even bring in his own players. I have no idea I have an idea, but I don't know the levels we'll get to. I'm at least allow him ample opportunity to fail before I go, hey, you know what? I'm going to give him the rest of the season. Do results need to improve? Absolutely. Do I believe results will improve? Yes. They have to for his sake. But we'll see. We'll see. What I'm thinking of that. But get Garnacho gone into Andy, who says, well, taking time selling Garnacho will affect United to bring in a player before deadline day. I'm hoping, Andy, that we're currently doing deals, but I don't trust his ownership. But I hope right now, as we're talking about, and we are linked to Patrick Dorgu, the wing-back from Lecce. So Manchester United had a direct meeting with Lecce to discuss Patrick Dorgu today with a mission in Milano. No agreement on the fee yet. Lecce went €40 million package, and Manchester United start from €30 million package. For those that don't know, he's a wing-back. He can play left wing-back or right wing-back. Type of deals we need to be doing. But like Don C said about Cunha to Arsenal, exactly how I look at Dorgu. Good player, like it. No questions asked. From what I've heard, Jess, Kaneki, Steve all speak very highly of him. Mentioned him like 18 months ago. We need it has to be Dorgu and we need additions. If it's Dorgu, why we're not all over that Cunha deal, I have no idea. If Cunha is available for 50 M's, go get Cunha. If we can use the Garnacho money to go get Cunha, and then it's like, I don't know, this is saying euros and it's 20 million on Dorgu, cool. Because then that improves our left-hand side automatically, and then you aren't so reliant on Diallo. And bring in a couple of loan players too, because we are short in all areas. Quality, yes, that goes without saying, but also quantity. Anthony, we didn't replace Sancho. Anthony's gone. Rashford gonna go. Garnacho gonna go. Mount always injured. That's 5 attacking players missing. That's 5 players missing. Never mind, you don't really like Eriksen. That's 6. Don't play Casemiro, 7. Luke Shaw always injured. That's 8. Lindelof disappeared. That's 9. Hear how many players we are. Malacia could leave. That's 10. Talking nearly a full 11 of players who are either always injured, been sold, could be sold, or on their way out in terms of a loan deal. And big up to Ryan G in the cut as well. So I'm with it.
Maybe that's what you need. Maybe that's what you need to get rid of Garnacho and not bring no one in, because Garnacho doesn't actually do nothing for your team anyway. So by him playing, it's just an added wage and an added body on the field, and maybe you can breathe like a Hayland. You can get one of them ones thingy. So I'm saying
utilize that. That is probably my biggest criticism of Amorim is his lack of using youth players. You are like Van Gaal did it, playing a back three. Whether they're good enough or not, get someone who fits because they can't do any worse than the players in front. Sorry, Dunty, carry on.
Yeah. No, that's what I was saying, man. It's like with Garnacho, he doesn't do anything for you. He hasn't set the world alight. He hasn't even set a burnt grass alight. You know what I'm saying? If there was a forest fire, he wouldn't know how to bring he wouldn't know how to put it out. You know what I'm saying? If a dustbin was burning, he'd probably try to use his hands to pull it out. That's how stupid he is, the dumb cunt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Apologies for the language, right?
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, but it's Tuesday.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. So if he was to sell him, I don't think you should even bring anyone else in. You know what I'm saying? Because you're only bringing someone else in short term. Don't do the Arteta thing and feel like you have to bring people short term to please the fans. Because one thing you realize is that fans are never happy in it, especially at a club like yours, a giant club like yours. Like us, we are a beast club, but you lot are like your club that topples everyone. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard for me to say, but it's what reality is. Yeah. So for you to bring in someone short term, you'll be doing more damage to Amarin than anyone else, because if he fails, you know that's not his player anyway, and you know he panic bought. Yeah. And this is why I said to you as well before that I'm so happy that he's sticking to his back three, because he's sticking to his philosophy no matter what, and he's weeding out the bad one. Just remember, Maguire was supposed to leave at the end of last season, but yeah, he's one of his main players that's always playing, apart from Bruno. And the only reason why he's playing Bruno is because you haven't got another 10. You're kind of stuck in that whole Arteta thing. But the difference is, Arteta's been here fucking 5 years, spent 792 million, bought 36 players, where Ahmed has spent zero and brought in no one.
No one. And that's why I want him to bring in profiles, man. That's why I'm not even fussed about names. Yeah. Bring in people who fit the profiles required. I don't care if it's unknown players. It could be players who I'm like, I don't know who this is. Cool. Bring in players who fit the system. Yeah. The wing backs who fit, because we need 2 wing backs. A central midfielder who fits. A left hand who fits. Whatever the case be. A striker who fits. A left-sided centre back who fits. Whether they cost 5 million, 55 million, or 105 million. Like, pick players, and I'm not looking at price points, but hey, we move. You know what I'm saying? We move.
Hope for the best. But to be honest, like I said to you, like, was it 2 weeks ago? I hope you don't get relegated. Take Man City with you. Yeah, so you two could fight.
Oh, now you want City gone. But when I was trying to negotiate the deal to get them out of the playoffs, you weren't trying to hear it. But now it's relegate City.
Okay, let's do this like this, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
You take them down to the championship with you, right? and we draw tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, this guy.
We have to be getting something out of it as well.
This guy, you are getting through to the Champions League knockout stages. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we probably get Man City in the next round.
Probably. He's not wrong.
Lord of mercy. But yeah, Doggy, I don't know a lot about him, but from what I've heard, from what I've watched highlights package, I'm all for it. Get him in, because we need wing backs, man. We need some form of pace and power. Our wing back, go get him. The pricing point is good as well. He can play left wing back. He can play right wing back. So even if we then go in the summer and bring in another wing back, and then he's understudy, cool. I have no issue with that whatsoever. So yeah, it needs to be done. So bring him in. But that's my thought process on it. I think that's pretty much everything in regards to Arsenal. Obviously, I get predictions from TJ and Don C as well. I'm just checking here. Let's see. And you lot continue to run up the likes as well. Oh yeah, this was on the Rashford thing. I didn't even see all this. So yeah, Marcus Rashford had meeting with Barca director Deco today. It took place in Lisbon as that one TJ Juan Martin or T1 Marty, report. Barcelona are keen on signing Rashford, and he's open to move, but depends on exits of Eric Garcia between Como and Girona and Ansu Fati's situation. Borussia Dortmund also still there, so that's from Fabrizio. Hopefully them deals done, man. And this is our tell. Calafiori and Wanyeri are back. Very positive news.
Wanyeri, baby. No, Calafiori, never heard of him. Go ahead, sorry.
Saliba is evolving well the last few days, but this game comes a little bit too early for him. We'll go to you, Tony.
Saliba is evolving well.
He's evolving. Pokemon settings, man. He's coming back. Pokemon.
Big up Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah, man. From Magikarp to Gyarados, man. Yeah, from Charmander to Chameleon. Oh, is it the other way around? Yeah, it's Chameleon. Chameleon's the second one.
Charmeleon, Charmeleon.
And then Charizard.
Charmeleon to Charizard, baby.
I need to run some. You know what? I need to actually.
Dude, I've been running Pokemon for the last month. Love that game.
Yeah, anyway, yeah. I might start live streaming it. I might start live streaming.
Dude, I will tune in every single time.
Yeah, I might start doing that still. What you saying? Dan, what's up, man? He's evolving, man. You getting William Saliba.
Okay, I'm gonna do a Tony now. Yeah, I just can't believe it. I just can't.
He did call you. You did call him Tony. You called him Tony.
Words. Yeah, you did call me Tony. You're lucky I can't.
Oh, my bad. My bad, Duncy. My bad.
Like it's fine. He's got hair I haven't, bro. You get what I'm saying? I've got that Tottenham high line. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's Arteta's wording. This is what I don't get. He's talking about football. He's talking about refs, right? And now he's talking about players evolving. What the fuck is going through this prick's head? I just don't get him, mate. He's going to bring our club down, mate. But yeah, we're talking about the score predictions.
Yeah, we can get to scoreline predictions. I was just bringing them up because Warrior J had dropped him. So yeah, you got players back.
Warrior J's got a great question at
What was this? I had a question for TJ
there's
and
that
Don
one,
about Saliba. Saliba is out. Who would you put in the defense for the time being? We'll go to you, TJ, on that.
I mean, I think it's fair. I think it's fairly obvious. Don't put Partey at left or at right back. Like, stop doing that, please. Play him in his position. Play him in his natural position. You got Kiwior. Put him in there. He has shown that he can do a job at center back. Put him in at left center back or right center back. I really don't care. Put him and Gabriel in the middle. Put Timber on the right. And put my guy Miles Lewis-Skelly on the left. Miles Lewis-Skelly didn't have the greatest game against Aston Villa. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. You're allowed to have an average game now and then, but you put him in against Dinamo Zagreb, you play that back line, we're winning. We're winning. Guaranteed, we're winning.
Okay. You saying don't
Yeah.
see?
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I think Skelly had a decent game. I think what let him down was Trossard on the left. He didn't actually help him out, not one time. And that's the thing. He's 18 years old. He needs as much help as possible from the players around him.
Good point. Good point.
And so, like, I would never say Skelly had a good or bad game. I'll just say I'm just happy to see that we've got a player that's not Zinchenko in the team that's an actual left back. But I think we're gonna like. I want to see Kiwior. I'm just like you, TJ. I want to see a fucking defender playing in a defensive position.
Facts.
As simple as that. As simple as that. I don't want to see no makeshift nothing. I don't want to see Mr. Potato Head. No Mr. Potato Head tomorrow, please.
Right, and we don't get me wrong. We rate Thomas Partey, but the fact is that he cannot track back to the demands of how he plays in that position.
Seen that, man. Yeah. We've seen Watkins went off him. That's it.
Period.
Flawless, talk to me, bro. How happy are you to see Steve crashing out on stream? Like Jess said, Sarcasm City is a war zone.
I love it.
We just want to see blood. We don't care who it is. Whether it's Manchester United fans, whether it's Arsenal, whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Liverpool, whether it's City, whether it's Newcastle United with Steve, whether it's Benfica. No one here is sporting Porto. There's no Sporting or Porto fans in the chat, on the line, on the live. And as soon as them goals was going in, the numbers went up on the playback. People just wanted to crash on Steve. I didn't realize it. People just wanted to crash on Steve. People just want to see people's misery. Like the same way the numbers go up when it's United, same way with Arsenal, same way with Liverpool. People just, and they don't. So to see him crash out, it was hilarious.
Do you know,
and yeah, shout out to Yasser with the soundboard, man.
I think the difference is because Steve shits on every single team.
Facts.
Every single team.
Yep.
His team couldn't even be playing for the weekend, but because he knows you support that team, he now supports the opposition.
Yeah.
And then
I've lost track of all the teams he supports, to be honest.
Yeah. Nah, I know Benfica's one. You know what I'm saying? Now I keep an eye out because it's like, all right, when they're playing, I wish for them to lose. Like Rangers is a Scottish team and we play them. So it's like, all right, let's still cut them. Benfica today, it's like, all right, we want Benfica to lose. So yeah, but for those that haven't seen on the playback, Steve lost his mind. He lost his mind. Yo, he lost his. He went as red as the Benfica kid. It was crazy. I had to remove him and be like, yo, Steve, go take a chill, bro. Because he was wild to the point. He wasn't even saying words. That's what it was like. He wasn't even saying words. It was crazy. It was. I saw Will tag me when the game was 4-2 to Benfica. Where is that fraud? Being a fraud somewhere, you know what Will's like, man. Yeah.
He was in here earlier talking mad shit, but then he left as soon as we started talking about this.
Yeah, you know what Will's like. Shout out to Will. And hopefully he gets Alejandro Garnacho in January to his football club. Because that Carefree Lewis G stream will be sensational if they sign Garnacho. Get him out of here. But to Arsenal, obviously tomorrow. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's today technically now, actually. I didn't refresh the screen yet. I didn't refresh it. I had it from yesterday. We'll go to UTJ. Dynamo Zagreb at home. Scoreline prediction.
We will concede. Unfortunately, we will concede. It's just the confidence of this team, especially after a draw when you should have gotten a win, is hard to pull out of. Especially under this manager. When we get a result we shouldn't have gotten, especially heading into playing the champagne football we did against Aston Villa, it takes us a while to pull out of it. So I wouldn't be surprised to see us concede, but I'm going to go 3-1 Arsenal because we're just, I'm sorry, this team is in, I think, 22nd, 21st in the Champions League right now. Like we should
20, they're doing way low. Yeah, they're 25th because they're around
25th, even worse than I thought. So
no, I think it's worse than that actually. 1 second, but I'll tell you. But carry on.
Yeah,
sorry.
let me know.
Yes, I was right. 25th.
Okay, so we should be getting a result against these guys, but we will concede. I'm gonna go 3-1. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put a 5er on that scoreline. Like that is how confident that I think it's gonna be. I think we are going to win 3-1. Goals coming from Wanyeri, Trossard, and Gabriel. Come on, you got to throw one in for Gabriel. Let's go. 3-1 Arsenal.
Yes, we saying don't see. Home to Dynamo Zagreb, and you
4-0.
4-0.
4-0. Let's go big. We might as well with it. Let's do that.
More confident. Don C is more negative, but he's more confident about this one. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, because he's gonna be there in the stadium. You're gonna be cheesing there.
Oh no! Yeah, you're gonna be there. Holy shit! Okay.
No. To be honest, I like a 4-0, but we're gonna get a 2-0 victory. A set piece, and a Havertz tapping.
Okay. Yes. And hopefully, a Zinchenko start or strong cameo. I hear you.
Let's stop this.
Go fuck yourself. You don't need a left back. You don't need a fucking left back.
Yeah, you guys need a left back. Left wing back. Somebody that can play midfielder.
No,
we just need a wing back.
He's a midfielder. He's a film midfielder. Yeah, that can play wing back position.
He's so good at passing the ball up the pitch, bro. Like he's so good at it. Just go and watch him.
He can wait for the kids.
That's good for you, man. That's what I tell us.
He could give you everything that Man United need right now. Yeah, you need spirit. You need to be shown that. You know what?
Crazy work,
back again, get me. Take Zinchenko, bro.
Nah, man, I don't see that smile on your face. I don't want to take away that joy and happiness of seeing Alejandro Zinchenko at your stadium.
See this smile, yeah? This smile will get bigger. Yeah, it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, what the moment he goes, yeah. Just take him, bro. Yeah.
I need Zinchenko to start tomorrow.
I'm trying to manipulate you to taking this motherfucker. Yeah, he could be a new mascot. He could be that red devilish pussy, that stands around waving to the kids. He could be that in the making. He could be your new apprentice.
Supposed to be my boy, See, I'm talking about blood. We don't care. Use it.
No. Take him.
Let's hold that still.
Yeah, he'll be a great addition to your team because Shaw is never injured. Shaw is always injured. Zinchenko is hardly injured. You need someone to always invert. He can invert. He's a third winger. He's not really a left back. Therefore, he can play wing back for you. Yeah,
he can play in the 6 too. He can play in the 6. You need a good 6 in that system. Come on, bro. Good double pivot. Come on,
yeah, sure.
He gets everyone in the huddle. You've never seen Man United in the huddle. That might actually help you lot. That's what I'm saying. He gets the kids riled up.
He'll die for you on the pitch, bro. You saw the Manchester United, the Manchester City doc. He will die for you on the pitch.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Take him. He's in his prime. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's prime to go Man United. Do not let this opportunity slip away from you. I guarantee you, if you take him before the window shuts, Albert is guaranteed to keep his job for the next 2 to 3 years.
This guy,
Where's the commission?
We'll do a swap deal. Right? Take Rashford. You know what I'm saying? And that. Take Rashford, and then we'll do it. There you go. That's a fair deal. We'll take Zinchenko. You take Rashford. Just straight swap.
Contract renegotiation.
There we go, man. I'm with that, man.
Pay Rashford in Doritos and $100.
Yeah, man. We'll even pay $50. Nah, actually, no, because it's permanent. Yeah, man. Just to get Rashford, take a pay cut. Boom. Rashford in the left, Cunha in the 10, all new strike, Saka on the right. Look at that, man. All new attack, brand new. You get what I'm saying? Rashford with the number 10. Cunha, I don't know what number he's going to take, but we move. I'll give Rashford 14 and Cunha the 10. There you go.
Oh, you know what? This guy, you know what? Oh, my God.
That's crazy. You can play Rashford in the 9, Cunha in the 10. Little Brazilian,
you know what? You're talking a lot. Vader's in the chat. I'm gonna have to put my gas mask.
I'm with this 2 Brazilians, and you got a spot on 2 Brazilians, 2 English players. You know what I'm saying? So you could have Gabriel Martinelli and Matheus Cunha.
Don, you know I've been dealing with this for a year and a half, right? A year and a half.
That expired nothing.
Bro,
You
A
talking
year and a
about
half.
language barrier?
I see.
Got Marcus,
No, it's okay.
This is
Bakayo,
insane,
Martinelli,
bro.
two
Cunha.
I can't believe
Bro,
I've done this for a year and a half.
We've
Just
got-
listen to this guy.
I can't
Be a
hey,
criminal. He should be wearing like one of those burglar masks at the end of the day. Just
Yeah,
crazy.
like
Hannibal.
him with the
I
eyes.
just thought of that as we were talking about it. 2 Brazilians, 2 English players.
God, dude.
Look
That
at
works
look
well, man.
Yeah, but guess what you
Martinelli and
haven't got?
Cunha.
Guess what you haven't got?
Favelas.
Okay. We've got Brazilians. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got English.
Yeah, another
We've got
another English player.
Italians. Yeah. No. We don't want too many. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to spread the
want
load.
too
You know what I'm
many,
saying? But do you know what you haven't got?
You
You haven't got a Ukraine superstar. Is what I'm saying. You haven't got Ukraine. You're supposed to open up the European market. Is what I'm saying. Yeah?
Exactly.
You're being selfish here because everything
Yeah,
we're talking
Eastern
about,
European
we have already.
market wide open.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but I want you to have
cooking.
improvements.
Dancy's
I want
cooking.
you to have improvements. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Martinelli with
Okay,
another Brazilian will help.
No.
And
Okay.
he's got Gabriel there as well.
Okay, you
And
just
Gabriel Jesus.
Okay,
You've got
wording
hella
is-
Brazilians.
Wording
You could
is
have 3.
important. Wording is important. Wording is important. You said you want us to improve, yeah?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
by you helping us improving, it's taking Martinelli, no, Zinchenko from us. Because if you take Zinchenko from us, yeah, he can't improve us how he can improve you. Is what I'm saying. That's
Cool.
that's
I said
technically
swap
improving
you.
us.
I said take Rashford. You know what I'm saying? And you could have 3
Okay,
Brazilians.
okay,
You have
okay,
Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, Cunha, and Saka.
Let's meet in the middle. Let's meet in the middle. You take Zinchenko, we take Ahmad, yeah, and that's final.
This guy,
Hey,
that's a good
deal.
I hear how we say in the middle. You take Rashford and keep Zinchenko. There we go. That's
No. But it
sounds like a great deal.
Here's the thing. I'll take Rashford if he pays us. How about that?
Cool. That's fair. We'll give you a little 10 mil.
Yeah.
10 mil.
But then you got to take But then you got to take what is it? Jesus then.
Yeah, we got these injured trying to sell
and pay
us.
for his medical.
Hey,
Yeah,
Omar, you're my guy. Come get Rashford, man. That highlight in that league, man. You need some more pace off the bench.
Omar, your link, bro.
Come get him, man. Omar, come get Marcus Rashford. We'll even pay some of his wages, man. Chelsea, come get Alejandro, and then we good.
Can Barcelona sign a player though? I thought they couldn't sign.
They have to get rid of Garcia or what's his name or Fatty. They're the 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Where was it? Let me try and find it. Yeah, it depends on exits. So I think it's both because it says exits. Garcia to Como and Ansu Fati to Girona. If you get rid of both of those 2, then that's it. That's what I would say. But yeah, don't see. Before you tried telling me rubbish. Scoreline. Speaking of Brazilians, and Matheus Cunha will be playing against you this weekend as you travel to the Molineux. Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Arsenal. 3 p.m. kickoff UK time in Wolverhampton in the Midlands. Talk to me. Scoreline prediction.
Do you know what? Yeah, I can see a stinky draw.
Damn.
I'll go 1-1.
Ryan G saying we're getting dog walked by Arsenal.
That's really, really negative, Nancy. I'm not gonna lie. Like Flawless has played on that pitch, so that means they allow anybody out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go 3-0 Arsenal, baby. Let's go. We're gonna. I agree. We're gonna dog walk Wolves. We will win 3-0. 3-0.
I think you beat Wolves as well.
I'm just not as confident. You know why? Because when I've been confident,
I can't understand how you're this confident against Zagreb at home, but you're not against Wolves away. Like I understand Wolves, but Wolves are in such a transition period constantly. Like
you might not even play.
Yeah,
you might not even play.
Yeah, because I've like the last few months we've done so well in the Champions League. Apart from our second game, we've done so well in the Champions League, and when it comes to the weekend, we just fuck up.
You got a good point. You got a good point.
Like so, it's I'm not talking about the perspective of like it's Wolves. We're playing Wolves and how poor they've been. I'm talking about the fact that we're playing a Champions League game and then we're probably gonna breeze them. Yeah, we're probably gonna breeze them, and they're gonna go into this game overconfident, score an early goal, don't get nothing else, and they're just gonna hit us on the counter. And hey, here we go. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I hope I'm really wrong. I hope we spank them, but that's just like me hoping that Zinchenko goes to Man United. Nothing's guaranteed, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? And it's not what I want or what I like. It's what's going to happen. And like,
yeah, we've seen it before.
I hope that we beat them 3-0. I hope that we beat them 3-1, whatever. I hope that we win, but I just don't know with this game. This game, because we're supposed to beat what? Aston Villa. We're supposed to beat Everton, and look what happened again. So I just don't know.
Exactly. No, you're exactly
I'm
right.
looking at Wolves' recent form, and it's like, yeah, as much as I would love you lot to drop points, I think you beat them.
I think we're gonna turn them over. I'm not gonna lie. Flawless. Before we end though, Rangers.
Come on, Rangers.
Are you ready to make a prediction?
Oh yeah. I never run from predictions. I'm not happy about it. Well, I make the prediction. I'm not ecstatic about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm far from thrilled, happy, joyful. There's no glee here. You know what I'm saying? Zero happiness in regard to this. Problem is with us, I don't know what Manchester United we're gonna get, because one thing is England versus Scotland. Their fans travel in massive, like their support is crazy. They're going to have Old Trafford rocking. Their fans are going to be mad up for it. The players will be as well. Despite the limitations skill-wise, they are going to make it tough. The effort levels from Rangers is going to be crazy. Try hard, and they're going to... Are we going to apply ourselves, or do we will? Normally, I can't even say normally, because look at our results. Who knows if we call out the individual errors, but as long as we apply ourselves, I think we'll be all right. Because I watched Rangers against Spurs. That's the only time I've watched them. And it was a draw, but they did that to Spurs. The skill wasn't there, but it was just straight try-hards. And obviously that was at Ibrox as well, but I think we get past them. Probably
what's Spurs, though?
2-1.
2-1? 2-1?
Yeah,
all right, no, that's fair.
United 2-1, yeah, I think. And then the Fulham game,
Fulham away,
I'm not confident going into this. Because everyone expects us to lose, this is the type of game we'll go and get a result. Because we did it against you, and we did it against
this
Liverpool.
guy's always positive in his predictions. You realize that, Don C? You'll realize
I'm United. Yeah, I'm United through and through.
Yeah,
I'm biased. I'm biased.
He always look for it. No, I respect it. I respect it because I don't do the same, because I'm just too realistic.
I'm biased. That's the one thing.
I think if I lived in, everybody tells me, and I was like, you know what, TJ, if you lived in London, you would always be like super positive. But I don't
think it is. I think it's just because, despite the fact that I don't like Manchester United, I still love Manchester United.
Yeah,
so that's what it is.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Losses, even though I'm like, it's bleak, and we were supposed to get packed in by your mob and Liverpool, and didn't. When everyone was talking about, we're going to do great against Southampton and Fulham, and then did the opposite. Sorry, Southampton and Brighton, and then did the opposite. Probably 1-1. I say screams a draw. We get past Rangers, don't look too great. That's probably what will happen. And then put in a better performance against Fulham, but draw there. But I'm not looking forward to that. Let me actually check Fulham's form. See how they've been doing.
Reece Nelson dagger is what I'm calling.
Yeah, because they got players there, man. And if we just go and
double, Smith roll double, please.
I know you lot went there and struggled, and it's like we can do the same. And they're currently set.
We struggle everywhere that we are not expected to. So
yeah, I'm looking there. Yeah, they just beat Leicester, lost to West Ham, drew against Ipswich, drew against Bournemouth, lost to Chelsea. So they're like us, drew it at home 0-0 to Southampton, but watch them turn up.
I hope so.
Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah, you backing your London rivals. This is crazy work.
No, I got no beef with them. They got no beef with me.
Me neither.
Plus, they are
the pride of West London. Yeah,
they are.
They're
the only
they got my guy Anthony Robinson playing left back, best left back in the league.
He's top quality. He's top quality. I'm a big fan of Anthony Robinson. Surprised he's still there because how good he is.
They got the oldest club in the league. That's what I'm saying. So,
is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah. They're literally the first club to have their own football team. That's the most prestigious club. Is Fulham. That's why they'll never change.
Super Fulham, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's my predictions. That could change depending on that game against the Rangers. But TJ, let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up, all that good stuff.
Yeah, no, you can catch me. Gosh, when is that next? I'm going to be on vacation this weekend, so I don't know what American Idiots is going to be like. If we run it, it's going to be on Thursday evening. If we run that, like right after I landed in New Orleans, we're going to run it because I'm going down there with a couple of buddies of mine, and we're just going to hop around, listen to jazz, drink, and and hang out with the Arsenal fans down there. So that'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, I'll definitely be live on the next episode of American Waffle on Staffy TV every Monday, Sunday. Just keep an eye on Staffy TV. Go and look at that. And then people are calling out for gaming streams again.
Someone asked in the chat. I did start up.
Yeah. I did get the version of EAFC on PC, so I might start running that just every so often. A lot of people are asking me about that, which I'm humbled because I love doing those things. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, no, I'll probably start those up beginning of February again. So again, big up Flawless. Thank you again for having me. Don C, great fucking show. Had a great time, man. And yeah, big up the chat every single time.
Yeah, big up Don. Yes, and it's Warrior J did ask, so make sure you check out TJ and subscribe to TJ Warren TV and all the content.
One more thing. Sorry, one more thing. I'm 13 subs away from 1,500. So if you guys want to go out there and get it done, please get it done.
One of the mods, one of the regulars, be kind enough to drop TJ's chat drop his link in the chat, because we're not going anywhere until we get 15 subs. There's over 300 of you lot in the building. There's at least 15 people who can go to TJ's channel and go subscribe and get man to 1,500. Make sure you do so. Don't see, man. Great debut as expected.
Oh, thank you,
anything
man.
you want to add before we close out?
Oh, you know me, I always appreciate you, my brother. Like, because even though I hate Flawless, because of his side bitch and his main bitch, I got nothing but
facts.
Yeah, he embodies the true meaning of what red and white is. Yeah, half of him is red, which is his head, but his heart is white. Yeah, which is Tottenham. Yeah, fucking wankers. Yeah, I'm saying, just like and subscribe. You know, you always catch me on some kind of Flawless show. This is what I'm saying. And TJ, like, it's on all the time. So like and subscribe to TJ, man. Let's get him up to 1,500. This is what I'm saying, because he has great content on his show. He has man like Dell on his show. This is what I'm saying. And he has a few special guests. Even Tony pops up once in a blue moon when he doesn't have a fit. I'm saying, but it is what it is. Yeah, we move. We back. You know me. I call that and I see it as it is. But yeah, big up Tony as well. That's what I'm saying. He's a great man. He's a great guy. He, like, the one thing I realized about Tony is that he's so emotional. He feels with his heart. He loves Arsenal that much. He doesn't like no one else talking bad about them apart from him. That's what I'm saying. Facts. So big up Tony for that. Like me, I'm a person, you can cuss Arsenal all the time because I'll cuss them with you, and then I'll cuss your team as well. It is the way it is, yeah. Like, you got to give it, you got to take it as well. So yeah, people, like and subscribe, and thank you again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you'll catch Don C as a part of the show on a weekly basis as well. Again, subscribe to TJ Warren TV. I've dropped the link in the chat. Warrior J has, A Solomon as well. Continue to run up the likes, because we're trying to get TJ to 1,500 before we do indeed close out. And hit the like button on here, because we're only at 87, so get us to triple digits. Of course, today or yesterday, the channel did hit 14,000 subscribers as well, people. So there will be a 14K subscriber party at some point. I don't know when. I'll have a look at the schedule, and it'll be a Friday or Saturday. Now it's rolled to crazy. I'm about to say this. Roll to 15,000 subscribers. So we're going to do a 14K party. And once we hit 15K, there'll be a 15K party, and then there won't be another one till 20 people. So we got one more K to get, but we're less than 1,000 away now, because you lot have already subscribed more. So we're less than a K away there. So we're going to need to get up to 15K, do a 15K subscriber party, and then it's rolled to 20. That is the plan, people. That is the plan. Subscribe to TJ, man, and big up to Ryan G. You just said subbed as well. So
big up Ryan every single time. Big up
to Ryan. And make sure you do so. And on top of that as well, don't forget, people, this show, all the other shows on the channel, apart from watch-alongs and the fan calling show, are available on audio-only platforms. So if you want to listen, maybe you're like TJ traveling. You might be traveling somewhere, state, city to city, or you may be traveling somewhere else. You might be in the UK traveling from city to city or town to town. Maybe you're driving, maybe you're at work, and you don't want YouTube open. Maybe you don't want to see our faces. Maybe you just prefer to listen audio-only, people. So if you have Spotify, and you lot use it, I know I see all of you lot doing Spotify wrapped-ups all at the end of the year. Go to your Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV, follow us, and 5-star us on there. All you iPhone users do the same, because we are on all audio platforms, people. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to podcasts, we will be there. And if there's somewhere there's somewhere where you listen to podcasts and we're not, let me know and I'll get it uploaded. I will get the RSS feed to it so you can listen to it on whatever platform you are indeed on, people. So get TJ there. And yes, tomorrow, Warrior J's already said this. Well, today, technically, from the UK, fan calling show, because I didn't do it on Monday. It will normally be Mondays later now, people. Mondays, 11 p.m. Wait. Yeah, 11 p.m. UK time on Mondays. It will normally be, I've moved it because I'm doing 2 Man Uniteds, but I had to move it to Wednesday just this week. So you'll get that. The Manchester City PSG watch along over on the Sarcasm City TV playback, which I'll get to in a second. And then, of course, you know what I'm saying, Councilman Tate, the politician, you know what I'm saying, is back. The gaslighter extraordinaire, man. The guy who wrote the blueprint on gaslighting, man. The guy who is like, when there's a picture of gaslighting in the dictionary, you see his smiling politician smug face there in Veta Games TV. So make sure you subscribe to my guy Veta Games, because we're back.
God help us
Another
all.
crossover show. Man Them United podcast, Man Them City podcast, where we talk both Manchester clubs. And hopefully we're talking about Manchester City potentially going out of the Champions League altogether. PSG, I need this, man. Because then that will be not only a generational watch along, a generational live stream with him sat in 28th in the Champions League or something like that. So I need that. And as for the City PSG watch along, I just mentioned it on the Sarcasm City TV playback, people. So go over to the playback. TJ's been over there. Doncey's been over there. Download the app from your app store. The same way you watch and comment on YouTube, it's the exact same on playback. Create an account for free, you sign up, all that good stuff, and then you just follow Sarcasm City TV and it's rolled to 1,000 followers over there. And you get Champions League watch-alongs, Europa League, NBA watch-alongs, boxing, UFC, the list goes on, gaming content over there as well. And TJ, did you hit it?
Bro, I'm 10 away, but I'm pretty sure these guys are just AFK, bro. It's fine. Yeah. It's totally fine. Big up everybody that watched, by the way. And that being said, you guys want to see the content that I have on my channel. I'm just going to sell it just for a second. We have had Lee Gunner on. We have had Don C on. We have had this Criminal Flawless on. Sheik on. We recently had Deji Spurs on. We've had all the content creators that you would want to see on our flagship show called American Idiots. Go and watch it. Me and Dow and whatever guests we want to bring on, Arsenal history and more. Allah, Maddie, the Southern Gooner. Like, go and watch these shows, because we've been talking about largely the same improvements that we want to see at our football club for the last 3 years. But we have been talking about it for the last 2 years. I love doing this content. I love doing it. It's a lot of fun. Go and watch it, especially the last show we did with Deji. It got out of control. So go and watch it. You guys are guaranteed to be entertained. And then the gaming streams, look, I'm not very good at video games, but I'm very, very good at commenting on them. So go and watch those, guys. Really, really appreciate it, Flawless. Thanks for letting me plug. Big up everybody that watched. This has been an elite show. Show. So thank you very much.
Enjoyed this. And big up to everyone. Big up to Potts again, 12th Man podcast. Big up to everyone joined over from the raid. Everyone who was here beforehand, everyone listening back. Continue to run up the likes on the video. Make sure you do so and subscribe. Check out the upcoming live stream schedule. We did hit 90 likes, so that's going to hit 100 as well. Let's see who's still live, because we'll redirect to somebody. I know someone's still live in the space. I know someone, because people are always working in this space. And again, subscribe to TJ Warren TV, man. And subscribe to Tony Claude Gunner TV as well. Oh, yeah. Wait, is Mont's show?
Yep, Mont's still live.
Is Mont still alive? Liverpool? Why is it Liverpool? All right, cool. We're going to redirect to Monts anyway. We'll do that. We'll redirect over to the absolute. I'm a criminal. Head honcho. You know what I'm saying? Of the fucking Rico case, man. You know what I'm saying? The Monts. He's a joke, man, but shout out to Monts. Check out the Last American Idiot show as well, people. And this has been the Manchester United Arsenal podcast. Man Them United podcast meets the Gunner Talk from Arsenal podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. And put Sarcasm City TV raid in Monts' chat, people. Sarcasm City TV raid in Monts' chat. Let me just make sure I've actually set that up properly, because YouTube Studios has been moving mad funny. Let me just make sure I've set it up.
Bro, I did that the other day. I thought I sent it and then it didn't. So yeah,
I did. Is it sent? So yes, big up and love to everyone that's locked in. Salute.